Did you see that game yesterday?
Josh Young gets it done. Get out of here, ball. We win. Are you mad at Jock? Are you mad at Josh? Are you an idiot? Josh Young, deep into the night, 3-run bomb. Aaron Boone looks as happy as I want him to be.
Unbelievable. I was live for it. Had some guests on. We'll be live tonight, Tuesday, and tomorrow, Wednesday, day game, probably for tomorrow. Half-hour pregame audio, Texas Rangers Spaces over on X, and then the game live streaming on my X, on my YouTube channel. I hope you come check it out. Texas Rangers are on a roll. I'm having a blast. Are you having a blast? If you are, come and watch it with us. If you're not, come and watch it with us, and maybe we'll help you have some fun. Unbelievable game. Also, I got named by somebody the worst Texas Rangers X account in all the land. You want to hear about that? Come on the show. Watch the video that I've already posted. We got lots to talk about. We're going to have guests. We're going to have you. We're going to have the Rangers. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I hope you show up tonight on my X at Jeff Bates on X or on my YouTube at Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I'll see you then.
And we are live. It's baseball time in Texas, as the man says. Whether you're in Fort Worth or you're on YouTube or you're at the ball game, it's a good time to be a Texas Rangers fan. Who has it better than us? Nobody is the answer. What's going on, Cool Aceman? How you doing? Glad to see you back. Hope you're having a great day. Josh Young, Jock Peterson, Zeke Duran, John Gray. How much hate combined have those four taken on in 2025? Jock Peterson says, well, you know what he said. Josh Young says, see ya. Jock, Josh, Zeke, and John. Unbelievable fun last night at the ballpark. I got to be honest, I'm sad I wasn't there. I love watching it with you guys, but I love watching it at the ballpark on something like that. Jason, you're good to go? And we're going to talk to a few people. I've invited a few guests tonight, but Jason Michaels, 10-year vet, former Philly and a couple other teams. You were live with us last night, but you missed out on the fun and games of the 8th and 9th. Did you see it? Or 9th and 10th, excuse me. Did you see it? What'd you think?
Honestly, I did in the morning. But wow, that was Rangers fans.
Oh, man. This Rangers fan was, I mean, I just watched myself yelling about it, and man, that should not be so loud. That was loud. I had a blast.
Remember what I said about Jock? I said maybe he gets like a good pinch hit or just a good pinch at bat. Wow.
I actually said that as the post game. We only went like 4 or 5 minutes after the game, but I mentioned you. I told everybody that I kind of said that what you said, hey, he needs to just maybe be a pinch hitter. I'm like, I don't know if I agree with him. I mean, he knows more than me, but I think I'd hit him leadoff. I'd get him 4 at-bats every night or 5 at-bats every night. I want him to get out of the slump, but you were right and I was wrong. 1 at-bat. Did you see the video? And I won't say what he said, but you see the video of what he yelled at the dugout? That's got to be an unbelievable stress reliever to do it. Did you see that?
Yeah. Awesome. That was really good for him, and hopefully that's a stepping stone for him to have some good at bats tonight.
Yeah, amen. Pastors in the house saying greetings back at you. Go, I hit the wrong button. Go Jock. Amen to that. When does it start? The game starts in a minute ago, so probably in a minute or so. Natalie saying hi. Young needs to be at least DH, so it's a righty. Is that James Hetfield? Ha! Pastor, I love that you're here. You're funny. You know what? I agree now that he says that.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I didn't see it until now, and now I'm not going to unsee it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Wherever he may roam, Jason Michael.
Hetfield, I've got called Lenny Dykstra.
You know what? Yeah.
In minor leagues one time, I was going up to bat, and the catcher said that. I was like, what? But hey, he played hard. I love the way he played the game.
Lenny, so, yeah. I mean, he's had trouble since, but I was a fan of the ball player. Big time. Unfortunately, the guys I've been called. Who's the guy? He had the New York show with the Scientologist. He's funny. I can't think of his name right now. He does a little MMA. He's an actor, but he does a little MMA. That's the only celeb people think I look like. So bummer for us. Wow, it'll come to me later. If you don't know, well, shoot, I should introduce you. I don't even think I've even introduced you. Jason Michaels, J. Mike, give the people some news about you. Tell them who you are, and we're going to get this game rolling here in about a minute.
Thank you. Yeah, former player, played 10 plus years in the big leagues with the Phillies, the Indians, the Pirates, and the Astros. End up coaching with the Nationals in the minor leagues, and then I run my own hitting here in Tampa, Florida. Where I teach kids anywhere from probably 8 or 9. I got a lot of high school kids, a lot of guys as well too, minor league guys.
And you mentioned your MLB career. You had a pretty good NCAA career, Hall of Famer for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, well, junior college Hall of Fame, high school.
Well, that's right.
University of Miami, yes.
I didn't even make my high school hall. I might have made my prom Hall of Fame, but that was just me voting. So what do I know? Big Game Nate on the hill. Boy, what a July. Have you seen his numbers?
I was just going to say that. I'm like, holy hell. I mean, hopefully he can build off that. I know I saw the numbers on the other guy, Locke, I guess, who's throwing. Looks like he gets hit around. Looks like he's got some walks. He got some issues. He's going to throw
tonight. Tonight's the night to get him. Rondona's a stud, and not that we won't have no chance or anything like that, but we're not that great against lefties. Rondona's a stud. Big name Nate tonight. We got lighter tomorrow. It'll be a good matchup, day game after night game. But tonight's the night to take this series. Leading off for the Yankees, Trent Grisham, DFW's own. I've mentioned it last night, I think, and I'll mention it again. One of my sons-in-laws, whatever it is. One of the dudes who married one of my daughters is friends with Trent. He knew him. He met him. I don't know if they were friends, but they've had dinner together and such. He says he's a really nice guy. I've never met him, but I hear good things. I know that Dave Roberts and the Dodgers don't love him, but it is what it is. Rowdy Tellez playing a little whatever, almost footsies with the umpire. Were you friendly with umps? Like right here, Tellez?
Not in the beginning.
Yeah.
My 5th year in the big leagues, I'm with Indians, and going out to Boston to left field, and the crew chief pulls me over and says, "Hey, Michaels, I'm just saying that you're a pleasure to work with now."
Oh wow, that's cool.
I was a little hothead, and then I told him, I said, "Listen, sometimes you got to grow up, start pointing the finger at yourself, and it's not it's not the umpire's fault. There's not anybody. It's this guy."
Oh, amen to that. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody who pays attention to me knows that I'm not a big fan of MLB umps. First pitch on the I thought it might have been in there on the edge, but outside 1-0. No, I don't. It's nothing personal. I just don't like their effectiveness, their efficiency, their effectiveness, a little both. Especially now, I feel like it's gotten worse and worse and worse. And I'll just ask you because we're talking about. Honestly, pro Robo.
I'm against that. I think that they're doing a good job. I really do.
Do you really?
These umpires nowadays, compared to when I played 20, 25 years ago, they're so tight. These are all hitter zones. These are all hitter umpires. These are not pitcher.
I might send you some data on that. I don't know.
Because they were given 3-4 inches off when I played it.
Yeah.
Before me, when Glavine and Maddox and the guys, but I mean in my opinion, it's a hitter's umpire.
Interesting.
And no reason that these guys should hit as low as they are. That's
you never ever give anything to the pitcher, but you will give in to the ump that way. It's interesting to me.
Well, I wasn't for the Quest Tech when they brought that out. I'm not for the automatic ball strike system, whatever. I know that I'm probably in the minority with that, but I think
you are, my friend. You are,
especially with pitchers. Pitchers, they want the ABS. I completely agree. But also, I guess some hitters would like it too. I was seeing some of these calls; they're pretty tight. But I mean, all in all, from my opinion,
I don't know. I
love to hit in this time. They always said it's easier to hit as you go up in the organization.
Because they're more around the plate, right? Is that why?
Hence, hitters, umpires. That's absolutely.
Well, and that's why I blame my my high school career. Just kidding. But there's some truth to that, though, right? Like you're going to hit against the better, maybe not great stuff, but the better pitchers. You're again, I don't have the the experience you had, but in my small world, throw a strike so I can do a thing, right? But anyway, what do I know?
Hey, plate 17 inches. They don't need 18 or 19. They got too good of stuff.
Exactly. Trent Grisham flies out, 1 out. Ben Rice, the 2-hitter. Catcher, outfielder, DH for them. A lot of buzz about a couple prospects. Rice, the Martian Dominguez. They're showing Aaron Judge. I don't know if you have the same feed as I do, but they're showing Aaron Judge on deck for the Evil Empire.
And he's been behind both guys, both first hitters.
That first pitch on the first game, or the first hitter, I thought might have been a strike, but you're right. He's around it, but 3-1 here is not where you want to be.
Good pitch. That's shitty. I hate that pitch, but that's a good pitch.
Splitter down? Yeah, I did a little pitching, and my fingers were. Well, I was going to say that pitch kind of came into its own right when you were. I mean, Bruce Sutter probably was the first one that I knew about it, but it really got good when you were there.
Was it a sinker? It looked like a sinker.
That was they said a splitter. I mean, my screen's little. I have to believe them. But my point is that pitch kind of was the pitch de jour during your career. Yes, I mean, for me, I remember Bruce Sutter doing it, and that was before you.
Forkball. There's different interpretations. A splitter, just a split grip, or a forkball would be choked in there.
And it looks like a fastball, and it just drops at the end. True. Yeah.
Yeah, there was. I mean, Clemens threw a good one. Contreras threw a lot. I'm the left. Trying to think. But there was a lot of guys that threw splitters. I didn't mind them. To be honest with you, I saw them pretty early. I don't know. I saw the seams pretty early. I could tell. I'll tell you, that's another good pitch. Stayed down in the zone. Yeah, that's that splitter right there. The 80, 87.
Rice 4-3 put out Simeon to Tellez, and here comes Aaron Judge. All right, let me ask you. You know the game. Nobody out, first inning, no score, elite pitcher, one of the best hitters on the planet. Nobody on base, 2 outs. Do you give him the base here? Do you give him almost nothing, or do you go right at him?
I'm going right at him. I'm not giving him any of my arsenal. I mean, I don't care. I mean, a solo home run's not going to beat me.
I was just going to say, because you're not fearing the solo bomb?
Yeah.
Oof, big curve right there.
I'm afraid of that. I wouldn't mind throwing the heat. He's got a really good arm. Hey, throw it up in the zone a little bit, see if he can catch it.
So what do you think about Judge taking a hefty cut there at the 0-0 curveball? That surprised me.
Maybe just to get into the at bat. Especially he hasn't had some bats for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of get that first swing and get into the at bat.
Do you think that means he was sitting on curve?
No, not really. Not necessarily.
Interesting. So if you weren't expecting curve, would you hack at a curve? 0-0? I'm talking 0-0.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, that's why I asked that.
I always hunted the fastball.
Yeah,
I can react to something slower. The only off speed that we're going to hit are the hangers. That's the only ones. You know, if the pitcher executes it, he wants it to be a swing and miss. He wants to slow you down. Good pitch. There's that splitter again.
Nice inning number 1. Got a little behind on the first couple hitters, but when you strike out Judge and it's a 1-2-3 inning, you got to give him a little love. That's elite.
Yep, you're
from
right.
Eovaldi.
Saw that grip.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if it's a changeup splitter, where it would be the middle two. I don't know.
Either the splitter or the fork a little deeper, they're both going to act as a changeup, right? They're going to have the downward action, but more than that, they're going to look like a fastball and
all about arm speed. If that arm speed looks like the fastball, then that's going to be a tough night for the hitters.
This is Jason Michaels, 10-year MLB vet. Yeah, vet. That's right. I want to ask you about your Phillies here in a minute, but also he does hitting. You can do it. You don't have to be in Tampa to do it. You're in Tampa. But you don't have to be in Tampa to do it.
I do virtual with my pro and my college guys. Like after a weekend, what we'll do is whatever video they could send me, we'll go over the video, then we'll talk about the at-bats and talk about what the approach was, during the at-bats, and if we need to tinker anything, need to adjust anything, and kind of go from there. And had some pretty good results with that. I think the players like having somebody to kind of go over their at-bats because, college or whether it's pro ball or MLB, it's all about the swing mechanics, and that's driving me nuts.
Why is that?
These guys up here, they all know how to hit. worry about their swing mechanic. I feel. I don't know 100% sure, but I feel that they worry about their swing mechanics so much.
So we talked about this on an earlier show when I had you on, but let me ask it again to get a fuller answer. When Corey or Marcus or whoever's going right to the pad, because I know that drives you crazy, kind of drives me crazy too. Are they looking at the pitcher's repertoire? Or are they looking at their mechanics, or both?
I think probably both.
Or something else. Yeah. Okay.
I think both. I mean, even if they got a hit, what are you going to go in there and pat yourself on the back? You know, I mean,
exactly. I think there's more value, and we've talked about this. I think we're in agreement on this. There's more value in being into the game.
Exactly. I feel like it's a selfish thing by the hitters. If I just got out and I didn't help my team, I'm not going to be have my eyes in the iPad. I want to pay attention to the game. You never know. There's something that could always come up. There's information is out there on the field for us, and a lot of us just don't know how to use it. But if we're going to bury our noses in the iPad, I'm curious to hear why these guys are using so much of the iPad. I mean, are they looking like, oh, this call was an inch off the plate, you know, like shit like that.
True. Yeah, you might be right on that. Pastor says we have the tech now to make umpires obsolete, but the game wouldn't be the same without controversial calls and players. See, for me, I think behind the plate they should do it. I don't know if I don't have a problem with them on the bases. In your opinion, was there a more iconic baseball fight? Oh, this is a good one. Nolan Ryan versus Ventura. I mean, that's for you for sure. What are your thoughts?
I don't know, the one with Bautista a few years ago with
Rugi. Yeah. Well, and today's the 2-year anniversary of Tim Anderson. By J-Ram.
Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, that was a great one. Warren gets the second out.
But Pastor had that one before about, the technology, yes, is there to make the umpires obsolete. I'm a purist. I'm more old school. The way I was raised, there has to be a human element in the game. It's just the way it is.
But behind the plate, I'm so okay with it just giving me an instant tech answer and moving on. I mean, you can have an umpire out there first and second and third, fine. But I'm a purist in general too, but maybe less so. I don't know. I think they get 80% of the calls right or 90% of the calls right, and I think that's not enough. I think it's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, and it's hard to argue, with that. Times have changed. The the technology's coming about, and just the newer school method. I mean, I even got some technology in my cages, but I don't even use it. I'm trying to sell it.
Well, but you're using tech, Jason. You're come on. I can have my granddaughter video taking some cuts and send it to you. I mean, that's not exact. I mean, it's kind of tech. I think you got to move forward.
I do that too. I'll have people
that's why I said
send me swings, and I'll analyze the swings for them and kind of go from there. But there's just more involved into it. I have to ask a lot of questions about the at bat. We got a good count right here.
We do 3-1 to Corey's always something to stop and watch. Let's see what happens here. Bells it away 3-2. Pedro Martinez tossing Zimmer to the ground. I remember that well. Iconic.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Zim apologized to Pedro for that. What was the biggest, craziest story you've got as it relates to
I got
extracurricular on the field? Tell me.
I got 2 of them. One was in, let's see this picture.
Yeah, 3-2 to Corey.
God dang it. Why did he? I don't know why. I think he thought that it was going to come in farther.
By your reaction, I can tell you're a little ahead of me. Inside fastball. Pretty good pitch there. Corey does not pull the trigger, strike, or 2 outs now.
I'm not sure why he took that. I think just by the way he's reacting that he thought the ball was going to come in more and be off the plate more. But
I was going to say, did he get fooled? Did he expect something else maybe?
Nice job right there by hitting.
Simi smashes one down the line. Stick there. It is fair.
I don't think he was sitting off speed there. I think that the guy hung it. I mean, he had
2 outs, double for Simi. 3-hitter on base. Brings up our cleanup hitter, Dole Garcia. 2-out rally, maybe so. Simeon looked like he was right on that. Hey, Zach, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day. J. Mike here. Jason Michaels talking a little hitting, watching a little ball with us. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is big time right here. Get a lead early. I mean, I really, really, really think tonight is a big game. I think, and I don't know, this is a question for you also. Like, momentum is something that I think is probably overvalued, but I think tonight really matters. What say you? Is momentum a real thing in the clubhouse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially after a walk-off homer or a walk-off win. I mean, that's going to deflate, especially with, with the Yankees, coming off the sweep from the Marlins. And then they were ahead. They were kind of controlling that game, most of the game yesterday. And then kind of left, let the Rangers back in. The Rangers didn't stop. It looks like they kept fighting. Get guys on. You never know what happens.
Exactly. Nick M says, Simi, after yesterday's excuse me swing, was ready for that sweeper. Yeah, Bird made him look bad on the sweeper, and then Bird got sent down to the minors after Josh Young sent him home. That was crazy bad. Good call, Nick. There's a question. I think I know your answer. I hate that they call it a sweeper because that's where I am. I consider my elf school. Yeah, thank you. It's what is that? A made-up word almost.
It is. It's an analytical, guy from MIT that knows genius with numbers will come up with a sweeper.
I mean, I've never heard of a definition. Do they think it's a flatter pitch than a slider? I mean, some sliders have tilt, some don't. I get that, but I agree with you. I think it's just dumb.
I do too. I don't know. Trying to reinvent the wheel. It's a slider or cutter.
Yeah.
Good pitch.
3-1 pitch to Doley.
His first pitch of this at bat was right on a tee for him, and he was taken all the way. I didn't like that. But, hey, you got to be confident. As a hitter, you got to be confident. You got to be confident with 2 strikes.
See, I'm big in being aggressive too, but I also don't want them having a 3-pitch inning. Dang it. Doley 6-3, and they get out of it. They being the Yankees through 1. We are tied at 0. We got go ahead.
Bates, back to my I think Pastor was talking about, or you were asking me about the crazy fights or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was part of 2 of them. And there was one when I was in AAA with the Phillies. We were at playing the Red Sox, the Paw Sox, AAA Pawtucket for the Red Sox, and we had a little history. That we kind of going back and forth, guys kind of getting hit. I had a home run early in the game, then I got kind of thrown out a little bit, and then we retaliated. And then they kind of retaliated again. And then there was this big hitter, this guy, and I think he's got some big league time, but he was one of the best hitters that I've ever seen. Wow. And he comes up to bat, and I'm in left field. The Red Sox bullpen is behind me in left field. And first pitch was like up and in by him. He kicks the catcher. And I don't know if you've seen this. I mean, it's been on. I've seen it around on.
I mean, in the old days, Johnny Roseboro and I don't even remember who it was. Gibson? No, it wasn't Gibson. Whatever.
He just the catcher. No, the catcher back, and then it was just. Of course, I know that I'm running in, and I got the.
You got to be quick. You can't get caught right there.
It's all like there's all cheap shots and shit like that go on. And it finally went. I was with Philly in the big leagues. We were at Cincinnati, and Adam Dunn was scoring from second. We threw him out. Lieberthal was the catcher, and Dunn, just 6'7", he just absolutely crushed Lieberthal.
Oh, did he really?
And then it was just all there.
Lieberthal wasn't little. Lieberthal was a big kid.
I didn't slide. I didn't really. I'm like, all right. I don't know if I believe that at all, but yeah, that was kind of a big one.
That's crazy. 4-hitter Belly leading off for the Yankees. 0-0, top of 2. Eovaldi versus Belly. Both former Dodgers.
There you go.
Hey, Kerm, what's going on? 1-0 pitched in 1-1. Kerm, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. We have a 4-man race on our hands. Schwarber with 40 bombs. Yeah, they DFA'd him, or whatever they called it then. That's insane.
Sometimes
500 home runs. Sometimes what?
The scenery helps.
Well, I don't remember him being bad ever. If he had a bad year, I missed that one.
He's not a high average guy, although this is probably the highest he's hit in his career. But I like it.
He does damage.
And for Hall of Fame, or him and Stanton, if they get to 500, I'm like, no.
If they get to 500, no. 500, Jason?
I mean, who else? Somebody else. There's a couple other guys that have 500.
Well, there's a few. I mean,
Sheffield.
Bonds and Sheffield and Big Mac and a bunch of the guys with the steroid stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, nice catch by Smitty. Sliding into the dugout. He stepped into the dugout a little bit. I guess it doesn't matter. There's nobody on base. Makes the catch for, what is that, the second out? Yeah. That was pretty nice right there. Our backup third baseman, probably Gold Glove level D.
Oh, man. He was there. Nice. That's a great play.
He can be Gold Glove level at 3 positions. That's insane.
All right. I'm going to try to catch up with you, or I just paused it. So now that
because I'm
same.
Yeah, I was hoping that maybe it was me, but I hit the live button and you can see the Yankees dugout giving him no help at all.
No.
Former Yankee Josh Smith. There was a trade. Zeke Duran and Josh Smith for Joey Gallo, the maybe future pitcher.
Joey Gallo.
Yeah. You were in a couple. No, I guess you told me you weren't. You got moved a few times, but you never were in a trade. Is that right? Is that what you told me?
I was in a trade from Philly to it was a 3-team trade.
Oh, tell me more. I maybe, yeah, okay.
I was traded. So how it worked out from Philly, I went to Coco Crisp, went from Cleveland to
best name ever.
Oakland, and then Arthur Rhodes went from Oakland to Philly.
Wow, that's kind of cool. So, what time of year was it? Was it at the deadline? Was it spring training? When was
it? It was February.
So you were getting set to be in one place and you had to go to the other. Talk to the people about who, tell the people who are listening. I mean, you're a real human. This is
the first time. I was a platoon guy. I was spot starter, 4th outfielder in Philly. And after my 4 years, the 4 years there, then that's when they did me, and that's when I became an everyday guy. So I started 10 years in the big leagues, and that's why I tell. Listen, I had to use this a lot. My approach had to be consistent because it's like with any other, it's all about performance. If you don't perform, you're gone.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other guys that are trying to get to your position, your spot. And I never got sent down. I got hurt maybe once or twice. I kind of kept my mouth shut on a couple of them, because I couldn't afford to be hurt.
Wow. Yeah, because you were worried.
So like some of these guys nowadays are like, oh, I got a strain, or I got some strain or something like that. I'm like,
it's probably easier to go to the IL if you got a guaranteed contract. Yes.
If you were the way I came up, we were in the middle of the lineup at the time. We were 3, 4, 5 was our that was the. Nowadays it's kind of 2, 3, 4 how they do it. But if you're in the middle of your line, you're in there every day. It's going to carry.
F9. All right, F9. He kept going back on it. I started to get nervous there.
I think I was just ahead of you.
Through 1.5. Eovaldi's got 2 clean innings in there. We got Jason Michaels, J-Mike MLB, former big leaguer, current hitting coach. Make sure you give him a follow. I dropped his link. Yep, I dropped his link in the chat. It's there right now. 7 of you here on X9 on Texas Clubhouse. J-Mike, you've got a Facebook page. Let me grab that link while you tell them about that.
Yeah, the Big League Approach. I have Instagram. I got TikTok. The Big League Approach are those handles. I do some training videos, some instructional videos through those. If any of you guys out there have kids, young, old, it doesn't matter. It applies to all of them.
Drop on the Facebook link right now. I'm not a TikToker, but there's the Facebook. And yeah, I've seen some of those videos that you put on there. It's pretty good stuff. I mean, I love baseball. I love watching coaches do work. And that makes me want to ask you, and I asked you this before. We talked about a little bit when we were talking about Tony Beasley, but best hitting coaches in your career, or maybe a name that the Texas Rangers crew might know. Any names that are, and maybe even current hitting coaches that you are big fans of. I'd love to hear that. I'm a nerd for this stuff.
No, that's a good question, and I because I use this in my lessons. But one of the coaches that really impact me. So 2008, I started off with the Indians. And I just was not having a good at bat. I couldn't find a consistent approach. So after the first month, they designated me for assignment, and Pittsburgh came in and they made a trade, or I don't know, it was just like a high five or box of balls or whatever. But Pittsburgh, and the hitting coach over at Pittsburgh was kind of the roving hitting instructor for Philly coming up. So I had I knew him, I had some rapport with him. So he was great. And what he really taught me was just to take the positive out of each bat. We're just, oh, okay, you're a little ahead of me. But he told me to take the positive out of each at bat. And that really helped me. That really did. To get so down on yourself, because this game is full of negative results. Every time you say something negative is going to happen. And us hitters, we're perfectionists. So if we don't make solid contact, something's wrong. When a lot of times we need to adjust our head, or how about concentrate more? I look back at a lot of it is that I just lost concentration. Just didn't have a good, confident approach that I could trust.
Mm-hmm.
He's got
go ahead.
So Jock's got 7 pitch hit home runs.
Yeah. So when you're and you can speak to this, you were in a right-handed side of a platoon with basically a future Hall of Famer. Jock has been a long time. I'm going to face the righties. I'm going to not face the lefties. I mean, especially when it's with LA. But that means you're going to come in the 5th inning or 6th inning or 7th inning or 8th inning often. So he's probably had more pinch hit. How hard do you think it is for a guy like Jock, who went all of April and all of May or whatever it was, and with nothing, like historically bad results, then gets hurt for another couple months? How hard is it confidence-wise? Because you talk about hitting's up here. Talk to people.
You got to have that inner thought, good at bat right there.
Yeah, there you go, ball 4.
You got to have that inner monologue. You have to just stay positive. I woke up the next day and said, "Hey, this is a new day."
That's why I loved what I saw when he went deep, and you see the video of him yelling what he yelled. I work with kids, so I'm not going to repeat it, but I loved it, man. I loved it because I agree with you. You've got to be, I think, in everything, you got to be confident. And I'm not a fake it till you make it kind of guy. I'm a believe in yourself kind of guy. And Jock,
especially baseball, kind of baseball, kind of as cocky, or now he was like, if we grew up in high school together, we didn't grow up in high school together, but. And I knew you were a baseball player, I wouldn't have dated you. Arrogance or some kind of, and I was like, well, we got to have some self-confidence. And
amen.
He seeps out. But all these guys on the TV that were looking pro, you have the confidence. If you don't, you get no shot.
You're right. It's a baseball thing, Jason, but it's a life thing. I work with kids. And I swear to you, every day at some point, I'm telling some kid, it's about believing in yourself, man. God don't make no junk. You're good enough, and you can do it. And if you don't know how to do it in today's day and age, the answer's right here, man. So just be confident, figure it out, work the issue, work the problem, and you can do whatever you want. I believe that deeply.
There's a lot, and that's the obstacle that you really got to overcome. Every player has to overcome. That matter. And you have to, because it creeps into your mind all the time. And we're not going loud. It's hard to get out.
Yeah.
It's a grind. I tell everybody, I said the Major League Baseball season, I know season, but you have 6-week training. It's a freaking grind.
Yeah.
Bottom line, it's a grind. And I hated my off days.
Really?
It's just like, we had off days a month. I hated them because your
even
body,
like in August or July or August, when
your own timer going on. But even later, like my body didn't like it. My mind liked it.
So you wanted to stay with routine more than you wanted to.
There was
have
times
a nap
I went to the field. There was times I went to the field on the off day.
Interesting. Ball four to Langford, 3-2 pitch. Nobody out. Man on first and second. And the Rangers got a little something going here. What are we? Bottom of 2. No score yet. Warren on the hill. 31 pitches in. Rowdy Tellez hitting 7th on the day and in the lineup. We talked about the Yankees a little bit. They're showing Booney here. Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind the big.
You broke up a little bit there. You wouldn't mind what?
I wouldn't mind him bunting.
Well, okay. So
because
he'll
he's
be out first and second,
candidate.
But is it likely he's a slugger? Is it likely he can bunt? I don't know, but it seems unlikely to me.
He's a double play candidate, big time.
100%.
And I don't want to ruin. I don't know if they're sitting there going well. And then I got whoever's sitting 8th. Ozuna sitting 9th.
I don't know if I pull it up.
But as a hitter here, I hate going down 0-2 right now.
Yeah, and he ain't button now.
Now you just got to put it in play, man. To me, I'd like for him to choke up just a little bit, and just to try to put it in play. And it happens. You never know what happens when you put it in play. Oh, well, he didn't swing that. Can he go? You're good. Nice shot.
All right. F70 is going to move over. Jock takes the base. Obviously, we stay first and third. 1 out.
So
that's a good at bat.
Yeah, absolutely. It was. Bates, you see how the left fielder was going towards the center there?
Moving
away from third. Absolutely. I'm just glad that Jock. Glad he did.
Jock's a ball player. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Yeah, I mean, there's no way he's going to turn and pivot and throw him out at 220 feet. He's not Roberto Clemente.
As a fielder there, as a center there, I'm a right-handed thrower. I want that ball.
Yeah, but
I'll probably be playing a Moppo. Not bad.
Yeah. Well, you're right, but I don't think in that case he could get there necessarily. I mean, I'd have to watch.
No, but I probably would have been playing a Moppo. I think he pulled and be a homer.
Jotunheim hitting 219, 1 out first and third. We are bottom of 2. Yes, bottom of 2, 0-0. Warren throwing his 36th pitch of the game. Having a little trouble throwing strikes here. A little 1 out rally here. Stay out of the double play again. Not to hex it, but we talked about Rowdy double play. Same issue here. Base hit, scores a run, ground ball. Could get the Yankees out of it. Dave Raymond on broadcast shares that he's 50-50 on ball.
I think I would have tried to bunt Tellez and not second guess it.
I would have to know if Rowdy is a good bunter, and I suspect, as a slugger his whole life, I suspect he's not, but I don't know.
I'm trying to do anything I can to put my team in a good position to win. It'd be hard to come by tonight. I don't know. I mean, you don't think so with this guy, but
I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure we're going to, I mean, it's going to sound arrogant, but I'm pretty sure they're going to put up crooked numbers against Warren here. I mean, the pen is deep for the Yankees, but it hasn't been good. But
I want them. I want, like, he's having stressed pitchers right now. I want these guys, these pitchers stressed.
He is right now 2-2, first and third, 1 out.
Never bunted in his life.
Yeah, that's where my brain went on that. I mean, I think they all should be able to do it, but I don't suspect he can.
Yeah, should do it. That's damn. So thinking there with 1 out, man at third. Okay, my whole focus is to get the guy in from third. I'm not trying to get a hit. All I do
drive something, get something in the air.
I'm looking to hit the bottom half of the normal swing, not trying to swing up, but bottom half of the ball to drive in the outfield just to get Jock home. That's the unselfish thinking that we have to have, because sometimes we get up there and we're going, man, I get a hit here. I got an RBI or maybe a double. I got a chance for 2. That's selfish. That's selfish thinking. I
mean, in that situation, you got to stay out of the double play and lift the ball, and he didn't look real comfortable there.
No,
he looked beat, one of the two.
Although he did it a first swing. It was up in the zone. He just missed.
Yeah, that 2-strike swing though looked. He looked beat. First and third, 2 outs. Alejandro Ozuna hitting 167. Second stint in the majors for the kid. 2-out RBI right here. This would be the guy you could bunt with if he was.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. But the order did not allow for it.
But if he's confident.
They squared
Got
around.
to be confident to bunt.
He squared around a few times in his first stint with the Rangers. I don't remember his success rate, to be honest, but I know they at least let him try to put one down. But again, Tellez and Heim are different than Osuna. What is the umpire doing there? Oh, freaked me out there. Foul ball, and the ump flipped out there. I thought something happened, but guess not.
Yeah,
One
he
ball,
was
two
there
strikes.
when I was there, that umpire.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see. I've been thrown out, I think, 5 times.
Oh, really? You had a good story there?
I've thrown my bat in the stands, not on purpose, like on a
Sure.
Like I thought it was a fastball, as a changeup. I hit manager of the Astros. I hit his wife in the stands.
No. Who was it? Art Howe? Who was the manager then?
Garner.
Oh, scrap
Dave,
man.
or yeah.
He had a good career.
Third out. It was at home, but it was the third out. I had no idea that I did it. I just didn't want anybody to get hit. I was like, oh
yeah.
Come to find out, the clubhouse guys came over and said, hey, by the way, you hit Garner's wife.
Was she okay? I mean, hopefully it was. Yeah. Now they got the nets, but back then, not that long ago.
I'll be honest with you, I have seen a lot of balls go into that stand. I have no idea how more people don't get hit.
So the first game I ever took my wife to, it was in Anaheim. I don't know if you know Stu Nahan. He's not with us anymore, but he was KTLA Channel 5 in LA's guy. And I don't even remember how I got him, but I got to sit in his seats. This is the first game I ever took my wife to. We're like row 6. And the person, my wife was to my right, the person directly in front of me, and then one to the left got hit with a bat. And they got hit with a bat. They got taken out. Osuna, not staying in the yard, nothing.
It looked good. It looked good.
Yeah.
Are you watching it on this? Or are you watching it
I've got a little, I watch it. I'm looking at you on my screen with the 3D thing, but then I've got the TV feed on my screen, but it's like 1/3 of my laptop. So high flies to the outfield will fool me often. We're through. What are we through to? I don't even know. 0-0. J Mike here. Former Philly, former Indian, former other stuff, former Miami Hurricane Hall of Famer.
How's that field? How do you like the stadium?
As a fan, I love it. I love it. So people are really 50-50 on it. I find it beautiful. I think it's a great place to go watch a game. I like the amenities. I like when you buy a cheap seat. I like the experience when you buy a really nice ticket. I love the amenities. Mostly, and I'm just be real, mostly I like it because the players love it. Here's what I'll say to everybody who cries about it, because the one across the street is beautiful. I mean, it was. Anyway, it's old now, but it was a beautiful to look at stadium. But as soon as it was beautiful, yeah, I'm sure, but it was hot, right? But here's the thing. The year they put the roof on it and give us the new stadium, we get John Gray. The next year we get Heaney and Eovaldi and DeGrom. Oh, and by the way, and Bochy. Oh, I just skipped over Seager and Simeon. None of that happens across the street without the roof. So I love it for that reason mostly. But I think it's a great experience. I like it very much. I had a good buddy coming in from he's a Phillies fan. I should have invited him on to talk to you. He would love that. He's a Phillies fan, but he lives in Jersey. And we went and did they have a speakeasy down there with the really good seats? And so I did it with him because, why not? It was fun. I just really love the amenities. I love outside, too. They got the Texas Live where you're walking right in. It's a fun time. You don't have to go into the ballpark to enjoy the ball game with Texas Live, but I love it. But I would say probably half the fans, especially the old-timers, like to hate on it because, again, the one across the street's beautiful. But this one's a great place to have a game.
What's the old-timers saying? Why they don't like it?
We're soft. Excuse me. We're soft because there's air conditioning, and
right. I want that as a player. I have no problem playing outside, but
of course.
That freaking Dallas heat, just like here in Tampa. I mean, it's thick, it's humid.
I'll just say it again: John Gray, Simeon, Seager, Haney, Eovaldi, DeGrom, Bochy. None of them come here. There's no ring on any of their fingers without doing that. And it's not just the air conditioning; the players love it. They've got the amenities down there for them to hit, the food. I mean, I'm talking about the ball player stuff. Mm-hmm. They love it. And we don't have a ring. We don't have a postseason 2023. As a fan, we don't have as much fun without that roof. And that's not even about the air conditioning. That's about, the history of the Rangers is they don't get free agents to come here until they got this ballpark. Well, so I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, they didn't have, I think after the All-Star break at the other stadium, they didn't have outdoor batting practice. It was just,
dude, it was hot.
it would take so much out of you. I mean, even as the opposing, I like to go into a new state, BP.
Yeah, you want to see the field, yeah.
Because there's all kinds of little things sticking out. The warning track, the foul side. It's
well, and just the batter's eye. I mean, you want to take some swings on the field, right? I mean, come on. The Martian, a 7-hitter, Jason Dominguez in 260 on the year. He's up against Nate Eovaldi here. You know, when I moved out here in 2010 or 2011 or whatever, I'm from San Diego originally, and I moved out here like so many Californians moving out to Texas. And I love baseball. I went to a lot of Dodgers games, Angels games, mostly Padres games my whole life. But when I came down here, the first year I was here, I went to 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever I did. But it was a beatdown, man. Like even somebody like me who loves it, if you're not in the right spot, it's kind of miserable. Like I don't mind coming home and taking a shower if I did something physical, but if I'm coming home taking a shower from hanging out at the ball game, life is not. That's just stupid. So I don't know. I get in arguments all the time with people who think we're soft because we put a roof on the ballpark. I just think that's dumb.
Hey, just looking at these swings from Dominguez, the Martian, he is really wanting to pull the ball.
Yeah, he wants to lift
stay
and
away, stay up and away. Oh, okay, very good. Better get in there. Good pitch. God almighty. Fucking right way. Why you didn't swing at that?
Yeah. Because Nate's filthy. Hey, Pastor has a question. Excuse me. Got a frog. Pastor has a question for you, Jason. As far as numbers go, what was your best year and what's the furthest you went in the postseason? Great question about postseason. That's cool.
My best year might have been I felt like I was just pretty consistent all the way across. You know, I had 10 home runs and limited spot starts my 4th year in Philly. That's when they traded me, and I was able to go play every day with Cleveland. And I did all right there. I felt like I could have had a better season. It was my first time playing every day. But 7, we were 1 game, so we beat the Yankees in the ALDS, and then up 3-1 on the Red Sox in the ALCS. Beat us 3 straight. That beat the Rockies in the World Series that year, but that hurt a little bit on that. I mean, just being that close to getting to the World Series, and we had a great team. So did Boston. Boston had a little bit more team, and their approach. I mean, they were taking pitches that they wouldn't be swinging at, and it was Manny Ramirez, Mike Lowell.
I've long said, and this is a good point to say to you because I want your response. I've long said that Manny is one of the best right-handed hitters I ever got to see. I'm guessing you would agree.
He's up there. Pujols is probably mine.
Pujols, that's fair, yeah.
And then Bonds would be the best lefty. I mean, he's on a whole other planet.
I mean,
remember
that year he had. Whew.
Oh, me. Ryan Howard. Let's see this pitch here first. He didn't hit it hard, but he got enough of it. Oh, shit.
Based it over Corey Seager's head.
Really nice job by Volpe right there.
Wow, nice hustle. J-Mike saw it before me, but little blooper over Seager's head. That's okay. That's okay. Volpe turns a single into a double. I kind of love that. I don't like it because it's against my team, but I love that.
Right there by Volpe.
Yeah,
that
he's taken a lot of heat from Yankees fans the last couple months, really.
I mean, social media, holy shit, man.
Yeah, right. They're nuts. I
I
like it though. Look at this. That's very well. It's for us. It's Wyatt Langford liked. Very. Oh, he might have come off the bag if Simeon got out of the way. To be honest with
you.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet he would have. He was falling. That's funny. So we got to put that down as a double, and we're at the top of the order. Trent Grisham, DFW's own, 0 for 1 today. Chance for a top of the 3rd 2-out RBI. 102 people here right now. Appreciate you guys being here. 96 on X, 1 over on Dope Dad, 6 Texas Clubhouse. Please subscribe to the channel. That's J Mike at JMikeMLB. Give him a little love. You need hitting help. you're in the Tampa area or you have access to video, and everybody does, give them some love. Check them out. And let them help you or your kid hit better than they did the day before.
Good job. Nice job.
3-1, Rowdy to Nate. We get through 2.5. We're going to the bottom of third, 0-0. It's an interesting game. I got to be honest. I thought, and it's early, I thought we'd get to the starter. They're talking about your buddy the ump. That's pretty funny there, a little karate chop. Anyway, pretty good ball game so far. Pastor says, hey, I'm curious. Jason think Barry should be in the Hall of Fame, especially considering that Pete Rose got in. I'll shut up and listen.
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, just on ability alone, absolutely you should be in the Hall of Fame. I think it's a controversial thing. I get it. I could go both ways with it. How's that for? I'm
gonna grill you on that. So I'm just getting to know you. You seem like a way nicer guy than maybe I am, and I'm just gonna put it out here like this: is it hard as a ball player to say what a lot of people might want to say?
You know, so what I was a perfect candidate to do it. I saw guys do it.
I did too, and I never played at your level.
I was a perfect because I was a fourth outfielder. I was
100%.
And I just could not look in the mirror and go, I did it, and then go, but.
So how many were doing it? When you were there, you were in the, well, you were then. That was then. It was hot. Like, are we talking half? Are we talking 10%? What's your thoughts? Was Canseco right, or was?
I would say at least 10%, if not more. But I mean, nobody really talked about it, obviously. You know, the whole thing with what I think what it did was that it always made you like your recovery. When you're playing every day, you're going. It doesn't, you know, it's like your body starts to get worn down, and I think it just helps you recover better, but extra boost in confidence. Now, for him. Up at baseball, it was incredible, but he was a complete different thinker. When I and we could do this at the commercial if you want.
No, whatever, it's fine. I'll yell over if something happens good here. Smitty, leadoff hitter and leading off top of, or bottom of 3.
So me and Ryan Howard used to hit in the off season. And one off season, I got hitting over at University of South Florida, and Howard, you know, flew in Barry. Obviously, it was just them two, so I was just kind of hanging out by, and I wasn't. But listening to Barry's, and I'm like, "What the fuck's this guy talking about?" I'm sorry,
You're right. Nice. Then he's driving to left field. Get over his head. Yeah, baby, off the base of the wall.
I think that left fielder or Dominguez should have had a little bit better.
Yeah, I didn't see his jump, but I thought there might be a play there. Off the base of the wall, Smitty lead off double.
You got a little.
Yeah, he might have. Nobody out, man, on second. Corey Seager up. This has got to be a place where they get you ain't bunting here, Jason. But anyway, please continue your story. I'll jump in if Corey does something.
No, I'm not bunting here. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, Corey.
Barry was picking up pitchers. Like, it didn't matter what the pitcher had. Maybe he would swing different at a different pitch just to set up a pitcher and go,
yeah,
well, maybe that he didn't see that back with it later. Or, you know, maybe he was, you know, jammed himself on an inside fastball. And I'm like, listening to him talk, I'm like, that is so much above and beyond thinking of a normal hitter.
I'm sure you've seen the video of fairly recently, I believe, of him and Greg Maddux. They weren't together, but it's synced up editing wise.
That was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, it was like a master class. Like I said, I joked with you when I first met you. Where were you when I was a kid? Where was that video? And that's another thing about Barry. He was a Marlins hitting coach for, I think, just 1 year. I wonder why he didn't stick with that. He clearly liked it. I know he's kind of a rough dude, although it seems to me the stuff I've seen lately, just interview-wise, he seems to have softened his likability. But I don't know. I mean, that guy, I like to listen to him talk about hitting. Seager pops it up. It's going to be the first out. Smitty won't advance F7.
But yeah, it just a complete different plan. And from what I heard, if he didn't use those things, that he probably would have been a Hall of Famer anyway.
100%. 100%.
So
his
maybe
numbers would be different. He had a bunch of
the whole thing with Pete. I mean, you want to talk about a gamer? Pete, I mean, like this guy, the most
I
hits
love to watch
will ever be broken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to put an asterisk, say, hey, but for this, I just don't think people are really going to care. Just but the fact that he was a real baseball 20 something like that, or 27, I don't know, a long time in the chance in Double A. I remember him in Double A one time, and there was Hit King sitting there with his velour outfit and his dragon sunglasses. I'm just like, holy shit! Like, talk about being starstruck, like, and he just, just it was awesome. And his son like him, and I reached out to his son when his dad passed, and I really enjoyed playing with his son. His son was, I think, 5 or 6 years older than me.
Was it? Let me give you a me theory. 2-1 pitch to Seager here. I really want you to blast me if you think it's wrong. I really want your opinion on this. And anybody who's played the game, I'd like the other opinion on this. I fear that one of the reasons for the blackballing of so many of the steroids guys are, frankly, Barry and Pete Rose. And I'm going to be blunt here. I met Pete Rose as a kid. I've never met Barry Bonds. I walked by him a few times. I don't know these people is my point. But they were both known for being, it might rhyme with a-hole, or it might actually be a-hole. They weren't friendly dudes to the fans, and especially to the media. And I think there's a piece of it because the media votes for the Hall of Fame. And the media pushes the narrative that fans soak up and believe. And I think because they were surly individuals, it hurts all of those guys who should be in the Hall. A little drive to center, it's not going to be deep enough, but it will move the runner to third, 2 outs, man on third now.
2 outs, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that theory of mine, that because Barry and even Clemens,
I don't disagree with you.
I think it's the thing that people don't talk about that I've always kind of worried about.
The media is such. I was having a conversation with another player. We were talking about the power of the pen. Because I came up in Philly, and this other player, he played for the Yankees, and like the media is so much different there than it was when I went to Cleveland.
I'm sure.
I'm sure. And even Houston.
Well, Texas, Texas versus New York, totally different.
What the media did, though, they made me have accountability real quick. So they told me when I got in the locker room, say, hey, look, if you do something good or you do something bad, it doesn't matter. The media's going to. And the word you should do, or the word of advice is, if it's a bad play that happened that cost the game, something like that, own up to it and move on. Because if not, that's what they want, and they will just go to town. I've seen fights between media and
little dribble to third, or short, excuse me. 6-3, 2 outs. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in San Diego in the Ryan Leaf era. I got to watch. I mean, not in the locker room by any means, but he actually he's a putz too. He's come at me a few times. We've had interactions, but it is what it is. I think that, and I'm not just saying this because I'm talking to a big leaguer. I think that the media and the fans are a little brutal as it relates to their expectations of ball players. Like, you have a bad day. If it's I hope nobody thinks I'm kissing your butt here, because I would say this if you weren't here. If you had a bad day, if you're working at your craft and you've done it your whole life and you're having a bad day and you make a mistake and maybe you failed for, maybe you're 0 for the last 10 games or whatever, and all of a sudden the game's over and you lost and you just took your shower and somebody's got a mic in their face, in my face, I'm probably not going to be my best self every time. And I just think I love the access. I do. I want to hear from the guys, but I feel like there's too many opportunities to catch them at their worst rather than catching them at their best. Again, Absolutely. I'll shut up and listen to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and that's why I was always told to be boring and own up to.
No nuke Lelouch for you.
It's a freaking spacey, yeah.
I love that movie. I love
but
that movie
it
so
just it just comes with the territory and fans. I remember when I was with Pittsburgh and I came back to Philly. Here I was in Philly for 4 years. It had 47,000 boomy. That was like, wow. I mean, they just did that. It doesn't matter. I mean, Scott Rowland came back when he was.
They threw stuff at Santa, so come on.
Oh yeah, so. But that was like, whoa! That shook me a little. But
I bet.
Part of it, you got to move on.
Yeah, I'm a pretty confident guy. I've never had 47,000 people want to tell me they're mad at me all at once. I mean, Pastor, who I love his comments. He was great last night. He's great today. I appreciate you being back here, buddy. Athletes don't get paid to play. They get paid to deal with the media. I don't think I agree with that, but I was not an athlete that got paid. Jason, you were. What's your thoughts on that? I disagree. I want to hear from you.
No, I think he's just messing around.
Yeah, okay. I exactly. Top four. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
With the media, they don't have any accountability. I mean, we can talk about all kinds of, not just in sports, but I'm just saying there's no accountability. So,
yeah.
And we're a product. The New York Times, or I like the Post, like you're going to have two different points of view there.
Well, and each outlet's going to have not each. Many of them are going to have different reporters, and they're going to bring their baseball viewpoint, their political viewpoint, their news of the day, and all of it goes into this mismatch, and it gets pulled out, and it's on the news the next day. And now today with, the internet, like there's so much info out there, and I just think that we, as a society, I don't want to go too deep here, but I think we like to catch people making mistakes more than we like to catch people doing something good. And you guys are playing ball for my enjoyment. I think it sucks, to be honest with you.
I know. And negativity is what people want, or negative stuff, or
right.
It just I didn't read the paper. I mean, I can't.
I believe it. Yeah.
Especially in Philly, you can't.
When you said that, it made me think of Durant. I mean, I'm not going to go into all the stuff he's done. Some of it fun, some of it stupid. But it's a different. I mean, you're a different era than he is. I'm a different era. Like the younger they get, the more social media connections they're going to be. And I think, it's going to catch guys. It's going to be a problem. Ground ball, 4-3, Simeon, first out. That was Rice. That'll bring up the stud, Aaron Judge. Pastor says Stephen A is a perfect example of athletes having to deal with media nonsense, public accusations. How often do you hear of athletes' personal business? I don't know Stephen A. I've never met Stephen A, and I can't stand his style of reporting. I'll let you chime in if you want.
He's really out there, and I think he likes his voice, and
I don't watch drama. Let me say that differently. I don't watch reality drama. I'll watch like Breaking Bad or something like that, but I won't watch Stephen A. I hate ESPN. I'll just say it bluntly. I hate them. They have lost their freaking minds. And Stephen A. is the top of what I hate about sports media. And I might be a nice guy. I have no idea, but I don't like his style.
It's a good pitch.
Yeah, Nate's filthy.
I know. Nice.
Man, Eovaldi makes you look bad. I mean, that's Aaron freaking Judge right there.
With Eovaldi, and that's I hate that as a hitter, because now it doesn't matter. It's just whatever he feels. He may be like, hey, I feel good with my.
Well, and that first inning, that first pitch, he swung at the curveball, and now you say what you said, and I agree with you. Nate can throw anything he wants here.
That I hate that as a hitter.
Yeah, I bet.
You got him.
Kid. All right.
You got him with that splitter again.
Nate looking elite.
It looks like his arm action's pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks like a fastball. That's the first or second pitch right there.
I mean, look, he dotted all three of them, Jason. He dotted all three of them. That's elite stuff.
But you see his arm action, like it's this. Yeah, it's a splitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So not a forkball, but a split, and just the arm action is great. It sucks.
Well, tell people what's the difference. For splitter versus forkball. For me, I've always thought it was a little deeper and more of a the forkball being more of a changeup than a splitter. But what say you?
The forkball, you're not going to throw as hard, but it's going to have a really good. The splitter, yeah, you could throw it harder or have your arm action the same. That they want to have it just the same as their fastball, and then, dips late, kind of like a changeup. Some guys don't. Not a lot of guys throw splitters anymore. It's more changeup. To me, I think a changeup's a really, really good pitch. But yeah, it's all about the arm action. Like the other, what's his? Was his arm action was.
You broke up there. Who'd you say? Say that again.
Merrill,
you broke up.
Yeah, when Kelly was throwing, his arm action on all of his pitches were outstanding, and he had control of both sides of the plate.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I didn't like taking him out when Bochy did there in the 6th inning. I didn't like it. That's the only.
I was in the car. I was in the car. I was listening to the radio. I don't know where I was coming home from work or whatever. I don't remember. But it was hard to understand what the heck. Oh, I hit the wrong one. What the heck was going on? I mean, he had the weird balk, and then
that I didn't. That doesn't get called. I don't know how that got called. It was.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to really explain that to me. It doesn't get called. And then he had one bad changeup that got hit. Then I think maybe he walked a guy or something. And then they said, "Oh, well, we got to get somebody up." I'm like, Jesus, this guy's been pitching great. He's got hit both, and that's why I think analytics in and that calls from him up top. I don't think that's Bochy. Not one.
Really? Huh? I don't know.
I
have no way of knowing.
I believe that a lot of these GMs or assistant GMs are having those analytical guys and all these numbers and crunching all these numbers.
Hey, it's time to pull on these whatever.
And they're making decisions based off of spreadsheet. And I just
even Bruce Bochy, like we're not talking about.
And I'm right with you on that. I'm like,
that shocks me.
I just. A few years ago when the Rays were in the World Series, was against there in Texas.
The Rays, Dodgers, Mm-hmm.
But it was against
Dodgers. Yeah, Dodgers.
And Snell was throwing. He was throwing he was lights out. He was the first two through the batting away. Like they had no shot. They freaking take him out.
Yeah.
The top of the 7th.
That was nuts.
And I'm like, oh, what they're doing, that's the first time though that start of the 8th inning. That was the first time he was in the 8th inning all year. I don't care.
Exactly. Well, but the playoffs they go to the 10 even sooner than they do in regular season, for better or worse.
Yep.
It's funny, just a little personal aside. Go ahead.
A little bit of I can see a little bit of swag, a little bit of confidence with him right now. I like it. Did not see Seattle. Uh-oh.
Get up!
God,
get up!
So he better get it.
Dang it! Oh, that might be 3. You still got it, kid? No, it's 2. Never mind.
Good Lord, Jock. The piano.
Hey, I would have been a single for me. I still love it. You're right there. I got to do a little personal story. I was at a baseball card thing, whatever, who cares? And my daughter won a raffle, and it's a piece of the turf from Globe Life, and it was part of the turf for the Blake Snell game. It's sitting right there. It's kind of fun. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. But it's kind of a cool random thing that my daughter won. Jock Peterson, is he back?
Yeah.
I'll ask you, Jay.
You don't want to make the first or third out at third.
Well, that's a good point too. But I want to ask you about. You talk about momentum. You've talked about momentum on a couple shows. We talked about today. Jock with a big bomb yesterday. He's basically 0 for 2025. And now he rakes yesterday with the big bomb, one at bat, and now he's smashing one off the wall. Is he back? Is it that quick, or what would you tell the fans? Should we believe?
No,
or
it could be. I mean, he's a veteran player. He's had a great career.
Yeah.
it could be the start. I mean,
And he heats up at the end. He's better down the stretch and in the playoffs.
I mean, even though I have no allegiance to either of these teams, but I mean, respect the fact that oh shit, oh my god, I thought they had Jock.
So the rule is, and you correct me again if I'm wrong. The rule is if you get in front of it, you should go, and he did. But wow, I thought if he threw, he was going to get him. Oh man, it almost hit his back foot. That would have been close play.
And I thought, okay, did you see Jock?
I'm sorry, you broke up again. Did I see Jock what?
So you saw Jock when he was running. Mm-hmm. He didn't go straight into the base. He have my back to block the throw.
No, I didn't notice that.
But as a runner there at second, you got to know where that shortstop is.
Well, am I right? The rule is if you can get in front of it, you go. If you can't get in front of it, you go back. Am I wrong?
The ball was hit to his right, just
him. He got in front of it. It almost hit his back foot.
He didn't hesitate. So it went. So I'm fine with that. Here we go. 2-0.
I agree.
Hey, don't overswing. Got to put a good swing on it. Shit pitch.
Yeah, non-competitive. So right here, 3-0 man on third. Is it 3-0 or 2-0? Yes, 3-0 man on third. Are you taking or are you trying to lift?
I'm not giving him the green light.
You're not, even though you just need a sac fly to take the lead?
Yeah, I'm not.
Interesting.
Okay. Because
so right there, center cut, a little bit up. He could have hit an F8 and an F9 sac fly.
Now he did throw that low. So if Rowdy wants, I mean, I'm still looking fastball, but still have. That was a good pitch. It was just off.
Yeah, a little outside.
Shit, that was
0-0.
Is that bad?
0-0, bottom of four. Man on third, one out. Rowdy Tellez shaking out his hands. That one must have hurt him a little bit. Nice fastball outside.
Infield is in. Thinking has to be just get the ball in the outfield.
Yeah, lift it.
Ball in the outfield. Now it's 3-2, but I'm just saying before that, don't overswing. Just
they're looking at his hand. I was about to say thumb, but I'm not totally sure it's thumb.
Hey, how big is Bochy's head?
How big? Bochy's a huge human.
He's got like an 8.5 head or something like that.
I grew up in San Diego, and he was one of the backup catchers there for a while, and he was known then as the slowest guy in all of Major League Baseball.
He's had a bunch of knee surgeries too, maybe some hip.
Hip, yeah, he talked about that.
It looks like it's hard for him to walk sometimes.
Have you heard the story on why he came back out of retirement?
No.
So he was at the Rolling Stones concert. It was during COVID, and he got right up front. He had really good seats, and he watching Mick do his thing. And Mick's like 5 years older than him or something. And he went home and he said, "Honey, I'm not done. Come on, I got to get back out there." And then he did the WBC for Team France, I think it was, and CY gave him a call, and he was surprised by the call. And yeah, a couple hours later, he's managing for the Rangers. I love that story. As an old guy, I love it more and more every year. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right, he told that story. He told that story at FanFest a few years ago. He lifts it up, but it ain't going to go anywhere. It looks like an F5 or an F6 for the second out. F6 looks like it was right on the line. Fair, the ump says. Not that it matters. And we got our 8-hitter up with a 2-out opportunity man on third. Jonah Heim's got to. Well, he's got to get on base. Basically, he's got to get a base hit that goes to the outfield, or we need Warren to bounce one into the backstop or something to score a run here. Bottom of the order for the Rangers hasn't been real great this year, but yesterday it was spectacular. Got a chance right here to get a run off of Warren, who if he stops Jonah here, goes through 4 complete shutouts. Nobody expected that.
I'm just curious how he's swinging through these pitches. Like, I think he's pulling his head off or something. I'm like, how are you not hitting? At least tipping him or fouling.
Yeah.
He did that his first pitch that bat. Good pitch.
I really like Jonah, but if I could change one thing about Jonah, it would be his facial expressions. He just looks
bored.
He doesn't have positive facial responses sometimes. I'll put it that way.
He's eyes off. I'm like I mean, that was a tougher pitch, but I always told guys, I said, if I had a strike, I'm not swinging through it. I'm going to touch it, probably foul it. I don't really swing through many.
When he's done it twice in this AB, does that mean he's not picking it up, you think?
I mean, you see how his head is kind of, and that's typical. Time I said, first of all, there's two things to hit. That was better. He didn't try to overswing there. He was just trying to put the ball in play. I'm trying to talk about. I like that. That was better.
Did you see, the effort by the catcher there? That was pretty phenomenal, actually. He almost made that play. I don't think I've ever seen that. That would have been, I mean, I'm glad he didn't catch it, but that would have been spectacular.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't understand how you swing through 3 fastballs.
3, and none of them with break. Yeah.
At least 2 that were really good ones to hit.
Yeah, that was right there. We are through for a 0-0. I thought Mr. Warren would give us a little more scoreboard opportunity, but so far nothing. 110 of you here on X, 6 here Texas Rangers on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Please subscribe to my channel. We got J Mike at J Mike MLB on X/Twitter. Give him some love over there.
What I was saying, Bates, with what I tell my hitters a lot is 2 things to hit. You need to see the ball, and you got that you can hit. And I don't really care what your swing, all that stuff. If you 2 things, you're going to hit. Now, at the same time, that's why, like, is he not following the ball all the way? And it's so easy for all of us to watch that ball come in, and right before we hit, we look up to see where it goes. It's just trained. I mean, even 36 years old, my last year playing, I was in the cages. I had to literally tell my to watch the ball off my bat. Like, I focused really hard to try to train the 6 muscles in each of my eyes. So when I go out to the field, that it's like that muscle memory. So I'm a big fan. I mean, I did years of or 3 off seasons, not years, but 3 off seasons of vision training, sports vision training.
Really?
Because I had good sight. A lot of these guys have great. I think at one time I had 2013.
Oh my goodness.
But that was 2015. But it was the fact of getting both your eyes to focus. Like, I had a hard time focus reading, because I would lose my place or whatever. But it's getting both your eyes to work together. Doing it now after I did this therapy. I don't know. How would you know? I mean, like, I think confidence, but I also noticed that I was able to read here and hold my place longer. See, he pulled his head on that.
So let me ask you, when I was playing and then later when I was coaching, but I remember when I was playing at the end, especially, I at the end changed to be a more open stance because I wanted both eyes in play. Is there anything to that? Does that matter?
Say that again. You said you changed to a more open stance.
I opened my stance, so I was intentionally making sure I had vision from both eyes, which I have no idea if that made any sense because here or here, is it really different? I mean, I don't really know.
I'm okay with it. I think it potentially can make you. I just don't like to have too many moving parts.
Yeah, I definitely had to get back into a hitting position when I was open. Just Chisholm hitting 5 for them. 0-0, top of 5, 0 for 1 on the day. Eovaldi pitching very well. 60 pitches in so far. I don't know. Fastball up. Interesting to see how far Eovaldi goes here. You're in a situation now where you're in August. Do you go to the pen earlier to save your arms, or do you want to go to the pen later to save those arms?
To me, it's more about stress pitches. He hasn't
0-0, so they're all stressed right now. I mean, 0-0. My goodness.
Like when you have guys on base, guys in scoring position, less than 2 outs. If you have, if you're throwing a lot of pitches, he's not throwing a lot of pitches. I mean, I kind of gauge it, 15 pitches an inning.
Yeah, he's efficient, but not great. 60 through 4, nobody out. So, yeah.
And I think he has the 14.6 or 14.9 pitches per inning.
Yeah, it feels right to me. I mean, and I mean, 12 is good, 15 is average, 18 is too many, right? I mean, kind of thinking. Yeah. Ooh, we got a call there. Look at that.
What happened? He got okay. Here
the curveball was outside. The ABS showed that it was outside. Boy, Jazz complains a lot.
Ooh, I don't want that. It's too close. You got to swing the bat.
No, I agree, but it was a ball. But I don't want to slam on Jazz when he's complaining about a ball that was actually outside. But that makes me want to put one in his ear. I got to be real. I don't like that.
That's how I was brought up. You gotta.
Me too.
Bat.
Goldschmidt led off yesterday. Had a big game with 3 hits, I think. Hitting 6 today. Smashes one off of Rowdy, who makes the play. Flips over to Eovaldi, 2 outs. Bottom 5. This is J. Mike Jason Michaels, 10 years in MLB. At J. Mike MLB on X. Boy, I almost said the wrong thing. The Big League Approach. Check him out on Facebook and all the places. What an interesting play that was. Look at so Eovaldi. Yeah. So Bassick just said it. Interesting on the. I don't know if you're listening to the broadcast, but Bassick was pointing out that Eovaldi was actually at the first base, and receiving the play like a first baseman would. Where we got a pitcher, Kumar Rocker, who can't even get over to first base to save his life. Why can some do it and some can't? What is that?
Well, why couldn't he?
I think because his head's in the wrong place. But you tell me. I don't know. He hasn't been able to get there all year.
You practice. I don't understand how that's.
You know what I really think, and I don't know this. I just think he's been elite his whole life. Come on, we're talking about Kumar Rocker. So he's elite as a kid. He was elite at Vanderbilt. He's been elite in the minors, and it hasn't mattered. And I blame him / whatever they were. I mean, if you're only throwing fastballs and striking out people, you don't develop anything else, right? So,
right.
Are you going to learn how to cover first? Are you going to? He can't hold on runners to save his life, and he can't cover first to save his life. I just don't. I don't think it's sustainable. I think it needs to be fixed.
I think it's bullshit, to be honest with you.
It is. It pisses me off.
That should.
I was at the last spring training game of the year, and it was in Globe Life Field this year. And it was in Globe Life Field, and Kumar had the start. And it's just a spring training game. And I swear he threw I think 4 innings, and they had 8 steals off him. I'm like, we in heap big trouble here. This is not sustainable. And that was before we learned he couldn't cover first base. So I mean, he's got elite stuff, and everything I've read, everybody loves the kid, but I'm concerned.
I would. He better practice it. I'll tell you right
now. I mean, if I could teach kids in junior high to do it, right? My gosh, in high school to do it, why can't a guy, playing at the highest level cover first base? It pisses me off.
Excuse, to be honest with you, there's no excuse.
And go back, holding base,
set down. But his ass better be figuring that out.
Holding on base runners is at least a little hard, but covering first is just knowledge of the game and effort, right? Where'd the ball go? Pay attention.
Part of that's weird.
It's not like he's a lefty falling off the wrong way. It's just crazy.
I don't know what's going on. What happened there?
Dave Raymond saying what that happened too. I don't know. Whatever, strike 3, curveball, the Martian, J-Dom swings and miss. Eovaldi and Warren, who's that, throwing up donuts. What an interesting couple of games we've had. I like it. 120 people here watching, 110 on X, 10 over on Texas Clubhouse, 1 over on Dolb Dad. I'm glad you're here. That's J Mike at J Mike MLB, the Big League Approach. 10-year vet. I saw a highlight of you, Jason. It was a home run that you should have caught. Tell me you know the play. I guarantee you know the play. How could you not know?
Yeah, I saw it the other day, too. I think I was watching the game on Saturday.
You know what? Can I tell you the real story? It's actually creepy. Why is that coming on my feed? Who knows that I'm talking to you? I don't know.
Crazy. 2004.
Yeah.
With Philly playing center field, and we're at the Braves, and this is in August. Or something like that. We're battling for wild card, and I'm in center. Corey Lytle, the late Corey Lytle, going, and I like to play in a little bit. I like to check. He hit it at me. He hit it, and it started to go. I was kind of playing him pull, so like on the right field side of center. He hit it at me, and it started to go center. He must have hit it square. Maybe knuckled or something, but anyways, I started to go back, and I'm going, "Oh shit!" my thinking was, let me just type it in the air and then I'll get it. That was my thinking. And so I did, and then everything happened so fast, and I hit it, and I hit it over the fence.
It was crazy. You didn't even tip it like it wasn't like a
It was
alley-oop. It was like down in a scoop almost. It was craziest thing I've ever seen.
It was happening so fast. I was like, I got it, and then so it went from an out to a double to a home run, and that
shoot, it would have been viral if it happened today. You would have added 100,000 subscribers to the whatever you nowadays. And Pastor wants to know. No, go ahead. You got more. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it ended up tying the game. We ended up winning. Actually, I kept my mouth shut. I was praying. I was like, I hope that does not cost us. I think it was like the fourth inning. I felt like that was like a 6-hour game after that.
Well, please let us see. 6 hours.
And
you were stressed out though. That's hilarious. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, guys, I don't know. Look, I should have.
And then we won. And then everybody was just all over my shit.
I love that.
I was like, all right, whatever. But so that didn't.
I saw it, and I'm like, I've got to ask him next time. And again, I'll say.
And even the pitcher, Lytle, was like, hey man, thank you. I mean, thanks for the effort. I appreciate it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Whereas Larry Boa was my manager, and he was freaking hot. He told the outfield coach, go look at his glove. Like, it has nothing to do with my glove.
It was like a highlight scooper thing. I don't know.
When it hit Canseco on the top of the head.
Yeah, that's way worse.
That's got to be
That's way worse. Well, that's Texas
Rangers. Was that with the Rangers?
It was. And that brings up a question from Pastor. Well, I shouldn't have said it that way. Where'd it go? A trivia question for Jason. What stadium did Aaron Judge play tonight? Break the AL home run record. I'll give you a hint. Everybody in chat knows the answer.
I have no idea.
It was here in Globe Life.
Okay.
Those left field tickets went from $19 to $300 that day. I remember. They sit up the middle, but no. Volpe standing on the bag. That makes me want to ask you, how did you feel about a couple of years ago them changing the rules about the shift?
I don't like that. Don't tell me how to play my team.
Let them play where they want, right? I totally agree.
If I want to play everybody on the right field line, being an idiot.
They did it for like almost a decade, and not everyone, hardly anybody just took the free single. And so that's on them, right?
Single. If they're going to do that, be a better hitter, and just go the other way with it, or bunt, or whatever. Who gives? I mean,
yes. I don't remember who it was, but I remember some guy doubling on a bunt down the line. I mean, that's not even a good bunt. He hit it too hard.
The goal of the game is to win.
Amen.
Get your ass on base. Figure it out. Not one person is big.
Well, and there's a little bit of take what they'll give you. I mean, if you've got 3 guys in between first and second, and you're Joey Gallo, you've got to be able to go the other way. I'm just thinking of a dead pull hitter, right? And half more than 80% of the
try hit it.
But if they're all standing over there, take the free base, man.
I bet you Joey Gallo had some great BP.
I remember one year picking him to be the MVP, and he was an all-star one year. I thought he was elite defensively. He came up as a third baseman. You probably know that. But I thought he was great in the outfield, and I really, really thought, he would have a year where he'd hit 240, 250, and mash 50 bombs, but it just didn't come together. He had a couple good years. I don't want to, crush him. He had some really nice years, but
he was never right. I mean, he's got a great ability.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And I felt like he could have been a better player if he didn't try to hit so many home runs. He's still going to hit home runs, but when we try to hit
so much
now your barrel is not in the hitting zone as long. Be perfect anyways. Now we're having to be even more perfect. That's why I really teach line drives. I'm trying to hit backspin. I want my guys to hit the cage.
When you're that strong, why are you trying to go upper depth tanks? I mean, you're going to get them.
I think at times it's greedy. It's, I don't know. I can't put words, like that's just speculation. I don't know him. I just think he could have been a better.
Yeah.
He didn't have a good career, but he's a career 194 hitter. Buddy, you got to hit your weight. I'm sorry.
Mario Mendoza line. Boone going out to talk to Warren here. We got one out man on first, bottom of 5, 0-0 game. Warren has thrown 90 pitches, and he's got Corey Seager
coming
to Hill. Sean has a question. Well, for me, Jeff, what's your favorite movie you've never seen? Is that what you mean? What's my favorite movie I've never seen? What's my favorite movie I've never
How
seen?
can you have a favorite movie?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't. I'm gonna have to think. Is that what you meant to ask, Sean? Because I have no idea how to answer that.
Me neither.
I don't know. I gotta. What's my favorite movie I've never seen? Maybe if there was a movie that was coming out that I wanted to see, that could be the answer. But
everybody has talked about maybe a classic that you've never seen. Maybe that's.
I've never seen E.T.
Really?
You know, and it's funny. If I said this and my wife heard me, she'd argue with me. She swears I've seen it. Okay. Maybe I had too many. I don't believe I've ever seen it.
Seager had a pitch right there. Might have kind of got the look, but I think he was frustrated from his last at bat because he 3-0 and popped up his last at bat.
Definitely got under it there.
And he had a good pitch there. All right, move on.
Ethan says, if I was Bochy, I would do a practice with players running full speed on grounders and pop-ups. So I don't know. I'll let.
I mean, I think that's a personal thing that I've done it one time. I think it was maybe I hit a pop-up and I was pouting and hit the first base, dropped it, and I got thrown out.
Oh, really? Wow.
That was the last time I was like, I'm never.
Was that in the bigs? Was that in the bigs?
No, college.
What did your, I know you have respect for your coach very much. How'd that go?
But to me, I mean, as a player, see, a lot of policing was the veterans on the team. I didn't want to disrespect my teammates to come up, hey, you're not hustling. I don't want that. Or you're not playing hard. He's saying I didn't want the veteran or the leader of the team. They don't really, there's no difference. It's everybody, and they get on their iPads and their phones after the game. Like I learned the game by getting invited after the game by the veteran guys to sit around and they talked about the game.
Love that.
And I mean, it was awesome.
That's the stuff that I would pay for.
I had my mouth shut, and I had 2 ears. I listened when they would start asking later on, as I respect of the older guys, of the veteran guys, that hey, I'm here to play. And man, it was just invaluable information. Just
I bet.
I learned so much about that, and just ended up going to Cleveland after that. And we didn't really do it as and then Pittsburgh for sure. Well, Pittsburgh, they took the beers out of the locker room. Like after a game, I'm a grown man. I want to have a beer. I'm done. I'm done with my game. I want to sit there. I want to.
Where'd you say this was? Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
did that. Who was it? The manager or the GM?
GM, and I like the GM, and I do.
But I was so he.
There was like a off the field, something that happened off the field with a player.
Oh, gotcha.
That was involved with alcohol. So
gotcha.
I get it. I completely get it.
How did that go over with the 25 in the locker room? I'm guessing poorly, but you tell me.
Say it again.
How did that go over with the 25 in the bullpen? Did they feel like, come on, we're adults? I mean, it's kind of dumb, right? You can drive 5 minutes to the bar, or you could have it there.
I had a way of getting what I needed to get. Okay, because after the game, I want to sit there. I want to, just think about the game, think about any adjustments I could have made in the game, because it was hard to go to sleep after games.
Sure.
I go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm just wired after the game, and then 11, and then pretty much go to the field. Like I lived at the field.
Love that.
It was hard on relationships for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, for 9 months a year, you're not. Even when you're home, you're not probably there, right? I mean.
Yeah, because I was locked in with hitting.
Yeah.
Or with baseball. Sorry, with baseball in general.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I want to ask you. I don't know what you said that made me think of this, but who was the guy that stands out in your career that as a teammate manned the clubhouse the best, was kind of in charge. Maybe they did the kangaroo court, or maybe they were the most respected, or who did you look up to, or whatever the right way to say it is. Guy, maybe it doesn't have to be a superstar, it doesn't matter, but who ran the clubhouse that stands out?
I had two mentors. The first one was Dave Hollins.
Third baseman, great arm. I remember had a cannon over at third.
The second time up by a spider.
Wait, say that. You broke up again. What? The spider? What?
He got bit by a spider, like a brown recluse spider.
Oh shit!
And he was as old school as you can be. You know, then he was I just loved the way his grit. Pitchers were nervous of him because he got a little screw loose, but that's good. I'm not saying anything bad, but I learned a lot. Professional from him. Todd Pratt was our backup catcher. Learned a lot from him too, and I love watching with umpires and get calls, because Larry, he's probably the smartest manager that I played. Boa, he was hot all the time, and so he was the umpires, and Todd had to kind of calm him down sometimes. Like, hey, it's all right. He missed the call, but it was a good call. He told me he missed it. But Boa was awesome, man. He's still in the game, still with the Phillies.
I'm a huge Larry Boa fan. You mentioned him before one night, and he was, I think I probably told you that night, I don't remember, but he was a manager for the Padres for a year or two when I was a kid down there. And I even remember playing him as a ball player. I'm old enough that he was the shortstop for the Phillies against my Dodgers when I was a kid, when I was a fan. I always loved his game, not as good as Pete Rose, but had the Pete Rose mentality. And I've always been attracted to that.
He was an overachiever. And man. You love those guys. I love to root for those guys. That wasn't gifted the height or the size, but just play ball. I think somebody had a question on here about Altuve, and Altuve called up my last year in 2011 with the Astros. So I did, but I never got a chance to speak with him. I was the guy on the team. Talk
about size and getting the most out of your physical tools. You got to give respect to Jose Altuve. That's quite amazing.
Talk about being confident. Got to be confident to be that size.
Yeah,
and to go out there and produce like he's been doing.
Yeah, good stuff. Really good stuff. We got a tie game. Top of six. Trent Grisham leading off 0-for-2 on the day.
Shit. I haven't seen too. I feel like he's been using his splitter and his cutter, and I think curve or slurve or whatever.
It's curve, especially against Judge and a couple.
He's been moving the ball pretty well.
In and out, yeah. His curve getting on that inside quarter, it's been pretty impressive. Grisham looks one.
Man, come on, you guys got to get some runs for him. Just get a guy on. Where are they at in the lineup? I think Garcia leading off.
I don't know. Hopefully they're going to show me right here. They're not showing me. I don't know if you're listening to the broadcast there, but they just talked about Mike Maddox, Greg Maddox's brother, a Rangers pitching coach. He's got 11 holes in one in his golfing career. That's 11 more than me. What the heck?
My head would be. They wouldn't fit on this screen.
I've only even been close a couple times. I haven't played since I moved out here, so it's been a long time. But 11? That's nuts. That's. I don't know what the word is. That's almost unbelievable. That's.
Wow. I wonder what these analytics would say about that. The chances of that happening, one.
Right? Just the math of it. So where I grew up in San Diego, and there was a great little golf course that I could play. It was like $7. It was trash. It was like the worst golf course on the planet. But I could go play for nothing. I was a kid. I could play for nothing. And they had this one hole that was elevated. It must have been 70 yards, man. You could throw a football down there quite easily and get it in there. And I played every time just for that one hole. Just let me drop one in there. And of course, I don't think I ever came close on that one. I almost got one once on a par 4, which would have been my best story ever.
Oh, wow.
But
Again, head would be.
I know, right? I know, right? But and I don't even. I would probably remember it if I eagled, so I probably missed the putt. I don't really recall. Do you play? It sounds like you play some golf.
I try to. I just don't have much time with kids.
Yeah, I haven't played since I moved out to
work, and it's 6,000 degrees here in Tampa.
Yeah, dude, you're not a tree, man. I couldn't live that.
90, 91.
Yeah, but we were 90 today too. But you're a different 90. Like I think I should. It's pretty muggy there.
I know in Houston.
Yeah, Houston's way more muggy than us, though.
Shit.
Look. Yeah, my one of my daughters, I don't know if he's a fiance or boyfriend, whatever I call him. He lives down in Houston. I tell him what I'll tell you. You're not a tree. What do you live there for? I think I shared with you. We go down to Disney a lot. The grandkids now and the kids for years. And one of my daughter's birthdays in August, and we took her down there for her birthday. She wanted to a couple of years ago, and I'm like, I will never do that again. It was miserable hot. And at Disney you're walking around and all that stuff. It was brutal.
That stadium. I mean that. I've been
in Tampa.
In Houston.
Oh.
Really enjoy playing there.
Well, wait. So it's the one they're in now? That was Enron at the time, but.
So I'm looking at this picture. Hitter, you got to really take out his motion. I kind of remember when I was getting distracted by his motion, and then trying to like see how he's closed right here.
Mm-hmm.
He probably hides the ball so well, but he's so damn erratic. I mean, he's got a great arm.
He's filthy too. He can break it in on the righty, and he can I'll say sweep it away. I don't like that term.
I have to. I think like if I'm Garcia, I'm everything away. I got no hope. I got no chance anything in.
Yeah, slider down and away. Slider down and away is definitely Dolly's kryptonite.
Hey, Bednar, wasn't it?
Last night?
Yeah, I think it was off Bednar. The tying one was off Denver. Oh no.
It was Bird. Maybe Bednar was the first one. I think Bird was the Josh Young last.
Oh,
I might.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah, because that's such a bad. Dolly smashes one down the line. It's gonna be foul.
Yeah.
You ever get out to Texas? You ever out in the DFW area? Especially in season?
Just when we played the Rangers out there. And
no, but nowadays.
Love it though. Yeah, I would love to explore it some more. If
you do, you got to give me a heads up. We'll get some tickets.
Absolutely, yeah.
It'll be a blast. Yeah, it's funny. Oh,
are you
baby. Base it for Dolly. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, are you? Or am I ahead?
I don't know. You're breaking up a little bit though. Your audio is starting to get a little choppy. Is your mic far away from you? It's starting to sound a little.
Maybe. Was I sounded far away?
I don't know. It was like giving me like 80% of what you said, and every now and then it would give me a little break there. I'm not really sure. Nobody out. Bottom of 6. Jock Peterson 1-for-1 smashed one off the the right field wall earlier. Does that now? We'll score a run probably. Dolly with the base hit. What were we saying?
His demeanor. I like his demeanor right now. He's.
Oh, you were asking me something about Texas or the stadium or something.
Are you a Cowboy fan?
By default, I grew up a Chargers fan. As a kid, I was a Rangers fan. I don't know if you're are you my age?
I mean,
Frank Corral was the kicker for the Rams in like '79, and he lived across the street from my grandparents. So I was a Rams fan as a very little kid, but I lived in San Diego as a Chargers fan, still a Chargers fan. But yeah, I've always been a Cowboy cheerleader fan, so it's easy to. Peterson smashes one in the right, another base hit. Tell me he's in a slump. I will laugh at you. Base hit.
You could just tell. You could just look at his demeanor.
Amen.
And look at his confidence. It's just completely different than what I saw over the weekend.
He knows that he is locked in, and it changed. I mean, he looked bad on a couple of ABs. Was it 2 days ago? A little off. Well, you talked about it. You talked about he looked off balance and a little, just off. But I don't see that
his
today.
Upper body, he was leaning over. He was his posture, and he just didn't look like his demeanor, his body language didn't look good.
He looks like Jock to me, and I appreciate what you said there, Brian. We're talking about. I love Jock. I've loved him as a fan, and I love him as a guy who I think I just like baseball. I'll just say it that way. I've never once thought if he got healthy, he wouldn't do damage. Oh, you're definitely ahead of me because I'm hearing oh no, and he hasn't thrown a ball yet. What the heck? Wyatt Langford got to do something here. Ground ball up the middle. Volpe, 6 unassisted, 3 double play.
I'm gonna pause it.
I was gonna say maybe it doesn't matter.
Okay,
so I was behind there, so you might not have to pause it too much. I'll tell you the next time he throws a pitch here. Every now and then it gets caught. Well, maybe that's why I was having trouble with your audio. Maybe it's my internet because I was a little behind there.
Yeah,
I'll tell you when he throws the pitch.
I can't blame my own internet. I can blame somebody else.
Yeah, pitch. He just threw it right there. Rowdy Tellez 0 for 2 today. 2 outs. Man on third. Hey, I got an idea, Rangers. Let's score this run right here. Let's get one on the board for big.
That could have been one right there in the. He could be a candidate to throw one in the shitter or
Camilla, he will. And again, I'll say it so you know he's releasing the ball now. And right by Rowdy. 1-1. So why did the Mariners, who at the time had no offense, give up Rowdy when he had as many home runs as J-Rod at the time? Why did they give him to us?
I don't think he was having, just good at bat, saying, hey, we're going to have to take him off in order because he's, there's something to do with options and down. And I don't know.
It's not like, they made a trade for Josh Naylor now, so now I see it. But at the time, I don't even remember who that first baseman was. It wasn't good.
He just had fastball strikes that he missed. So now 2 strikes, just put it in play.
1-2 pitch fouled away. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Man on third. Rowdy Tellez, Camilo Doval. That's J-Mike. Jason Michaels, 10+ years in the major leagues, which is exactly 10+ more than I ever got. MLB approach at J-Mike at J-Mike MLB. Boy, I can't even talk. I needed coffee. I've got a soda. I should have had coffee. Anyway, 1-2 pitch coming. All the way again. Rowdy's making him work here.
Did you see him slip? Pitcher slipped.
He slipped and he threw a cutter at 99. What the hell?
I know. That's just like electric arm.
Yes, exactly. How do you?
Guys are just born. They just born with that.
This is my jealous face. I never touched anything close to that. Obviously. Now they all do. Slider misses.
But here's the thing: I'd much rather face a thrower than a pitcher.
Why?
Because the thrower mistakes. A pitcher, let's say like Kelly, like Merrill Kelly, he's going to change speeds and I don't like that. I don't like it. Like
you want to hook the fastball.
Jamie Moyer pitched for 100 years throwing underhand.
Throwing underhand. He had a nice Ranger career for a while.
He 83-mile-an-hour fastball one time, and I thought it was 95.
Really? What was he doing that would fool you?
Two-seamer, changing speeds, changing sides of the plate, just pitching. That's what I like. Even though he didn't break the gun, but he was still like you're a pissed off 0 for 4. Like you're really pissed, and like a guy that's not going to beat you. You got to beat yourself. But he changed speed so much, and he pitched.
Jay, my guys like me never got to do that. Like for me, all I got to was high school, and I don't have that hitting experience that you guys all do because the best pitchers I ever saw never got anywhere close to where you guys did. So it's a different experience for me and the fans and the people who are watching and listening and all that. How, like you say, you'd rather face heat.
I'd rather face
Like how? When is heat too hard? Like everybody's throwing 95 to 99 now. Is it ever like can you take care of 103 from Aroldis? And are you confident on that?
I got face Chapman.
You did?
I swung too hard. He struck me out 3-2 slider, but I had a pitch. I had a fastball to hit. I swung too hard.
Was he the hardest? I mean, it's probably a dumb
Yeah.
question because he threw 103, so he's got to be the hardest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. And that was when he was 2008. I mean, he's still in good shape.
Dude, he's a freak.
He is
a physical, he's an alien. Like Elon Musk, Aroldis Chapman, I'm sure there's some more. They are aliens, I have no doubt. And you know, I've heard, and I don't know this, but I've heard this, that many would say he is the fastest major league ball player running, and he never does.
Aroldis
Chapman, yeah. Oh. Yeah. He's a freak. And what a career, by the way. Came up as a starter. As a Rangers fan, I didn't love it when we made the trade, but I loved it because it worked out. Okay, I kind of loved it because we needed the piece, but whatever. I wasn't a big enough fan of his because of the off-field stuff, I'll just be real. But then when I got to see him up close and watch him, just appreciating the athlete, there's no one I appreciate more than I got to watch that. I got, on purpose, I got tickets to sit right over the bullpen a couple times. I got to watch Scherzer warm up a couple times and all that. I like that view. I like to hear what's going on. Some of my favorite memories are doing it. I got to see Roger Clemens warm up from 4 feet away for the WB Classic years ago. So that's like my jam. But I got to do that with Aroldis, and he was just fun-loving and giggling with everybody and not even trying. It looked like he looked lackadaisical, I don't care. And then, bam, he would do things just from sitting above and watching him that I couldn't do in my dreams. He was just a freak. Well, I mean, I know you've seen that at that level better than maybe I have by leaps and bounds. He was amazing
out there. I mean, the majority of baseball players are they're not. There's like this guy. He's a freak.
Judge
is a freak.
Well, he's a monster too. How big is this guy? Like when he first came up, I remember thinking probably too big, probably too long of a swing. And I'd love to get your thoughts on this. Probably will have too much swing and miss. And that rookie year he had was pretty bad. But boy, was I wrong. This guy, I mean, he's one of the best right-handed hitters ever.
It's his approach. He's had a really, I mean, to hit, especially last year. He's pretty much backing it up with that. The same this year.
Well, and 3 years in a row now, he's set the home run record, and then he had a better year, and now he's having a great year this year. It's unbelievable.
Fan of his swing, but he sees the ball and he believes that he can hit.
He's right.
7. So all you got to do is touch it. I don't know if I've ever.
I'm sorry, you've never seen. I missed that. You never seen it, and then I lost you.
I don't think I've ever seen him overswing. I've never seen him hit.
Well, and when you're that big, you correct me if I'm wrong. When you're that big and you've got the beautiful swing he's got, the power is going to be there. Like,
but that's the 75% of the power comes from the pitcher.
Yeah,
and so I had to learn that the long. Like I just told you about facing Chapman, I swung too hard. He gave me pitches to hit. And
what is it that makes us do that? What does it that makes you do that when he's throwing
adrenaline, just being competitive?
Yeah.
It's just, and I preach to my guys all the time. Like usually 15 and above. I'm like, guys, you can't swing 100%. You swing on those, you're going to lose the barrel. You're going to get long, and it's the ball. Hey, I got one more half inning, and then I got to go.
Okay, I was going to actually try to text you so I didn't have to say it live, but listen, I'll just say it live. Anytime you got to come on, you can. Anytime you want to leave. I've said it before. I usually ask guests to come on in 2 innings just out of respect for their life. So if you want to stay on longer, of course you always can. But I never want to take your whole life.
I want to see them hit. This inning, I'd be a new pitcher.
Last thing I want to do is have somebody's wife pissed at me.
Haven't got any.
What's that?
I haven't got anything yet from.
Oh, good. All right, Matt. Subscribe. Thanks for the dad. I appreciate that. This is J-Mike, Jason Michaels, 10+ years in the bigs at J-Mike MLB. Check him out. Give me a little plug again. I've got a whole bunch of new people in here now. How we got? Let's see. We've got 127 people here right now. I'm sure not the same 127 that we had before. Mostly on X. 10 or 11 on YouTube. 116 on X. Tell them about you and more importantly, what you can do for them if they need some hitting help.
I appreciate it. Yeah, former big leaguer, former 10-year big leaguer. I run the big league approach hitting academy. There's pitching too. I have an ex major league pitcher that does the pitching lessons, but I do hitting and fielding and work a lot with the mental side, analyzing swings and through the video. Also do virtual lessons as well, and just trying to get kids to get to their next level as well. They actually do a little bit better job because they listen better than us boys. And,
Probably true. That's probably
which
true.
I really enjoy. But yeah, the big league approach, TikTok and Facebook approach is all the handles. But yeah,
And there's the link to the X or the Twitter or whatever you want to call it.
Thank you. I just want to help.
I love that. Well, and I as I've gotten,
I got a chance to live my dream. It was my dream as a kid. Although I just told myself, just keep going, just like stay in the moment, stay present, and end up putting myself in a position. And luckily and fortunately, I was able to play as long as I did in the big leagues.
When did you know? Like, was it junior high? Was it high? I mean, you dreamed it, you believed it. I get that. I'm not asking that. When did you know?
I didn't know until I got there.
Even at Miami being a stud and all that, you weren't sure yet.
Really, I mean, maybe I had, I would think about it, but not really.
How many Hurricane teammates got to the Bigs?
So I was there 97 and 98, and
or JUCO guys. I shouldn't disinclude that.
Our Miami team, we had so Bobby Hill, our leadoff hitter, and he played a couple years in the big leagues. Player, shortstop. Oh man! And I hit fourth, and Aubrey Huff hit fifth.
That's right. I remember you mentioned that. He had a nice career. He had a really nice career.
He had 12 years. Pat had, I think, 12 years. I had 10 years. And
who's Pat?
11.
You broke up again. You said Aubrey, and who's Pat?
Yeah, he was. Pat Burrell was.
Pat Burrell, of course. Yeah. I forgot.
Overall in the draft.
Yeah.
The same year that Aubrey drafted, Aubrey was by the Rays, and Burrell. That's fun. I look back on that. It was, young and confident. And we had.
I was young and confident too, but you were right.
I had a great time.
So you played with Pat the Bat. He was one of the best college players of his time. Number 1-1, you said that, but you shared that you didn't even know then. Like, did you know? When did you know?
I think I said in the present more. Like, hey,
yeah,
I 4 times. And so, like, I think it was kind of cool getting drafted out of high school. I was like, man, this is pretty cool. But that was 49th round. That was, I don't know. You know what?
I don't want to hear it. Oh, yeah. You got drafted how many times? 4 more than me. That's crazy. 4. What you can say 4. What I'm hearing is 4 more than me.
4 times.
That's amazing, dude. That's good, not bad. That's amazing.
So it was just, fortunate to put myself in that situation.
Is that a record? Like, how many can you be drafted? You can't be more than that, right? Are you tied for the record, Bradley? You can't.
5. I didn't get drafted after my freshman year in college. So I got drafted in my sophomore.
But you can't be drafted then, can you? Can you be drafted as a freshman?
Yeah. Well, because I was a junior college. I was in
okay. Yeah.
Sophomore year. Huh. And then it just I kept getting better, and obviously getting better in the draft. And then I didn't know of bigger. I got the call.
Wow, that's amazing.
Got a speeding
as confident ticket. As you were, because we've talked about it. As confident as you were, you didn't know it. You dreamed it, but you didn't know it until.
I don't know what it made. I think maybe I just stayed in the present, meaning I didn't think future as much as that. Hey, I got to stay here, but I don't remember really thinking that.
How many years in the minors?
So when I first signed, we had short season ball. They don't have that anymore. So that was kind of a half season. So three
Well,
and a half.
they do the Arizona League now.
So 3.5. I just kind of climbed the ladder.
Wow, that's so cool.
And
do you remember the call? Who called you? What did your AAA manager bring you in, or
they brought me in? It was day. I was there in the morning, and then I had to get in my car and drive down to Philly, and promptly got a speeding ticket on the way down.
I love that.
It's absolutely nice double right there. A little 2-out.
Yes, Smitty serves it out there. Nice job of hitting right there. Were you?
I've been to the stadium, the vet. I didn't even know where to go. I had no idea. I'm just like, hey, I'm Jason Michael.
Well, I mean, it's not like you lived in Philly, right? You didn't grow up there or nothing, so why would you?
No idea. And then I ended up in the 6th inning, and then pitch hit in bottom of the 7th or bottom of the 8th, and promptly struck out.
Who got you on the first one?
Todd Van Poppel.
Nice, elite arm. And then who'd you get your first hit off of?
Mike Remlinger, left-handed reliever with the Braves.
Yeah, so Todd Van Poppel's actually friends with I run a nonprofit, and my board president is a good friend of mine, and they're both, I guess they both have kids who played volleyball. I don't want to lie to you. I think that's what it is. But he's met Todd a bunch of times. I never have, but he says he's a great guy.
Yeah, what an arm. I think I was the 5th strikeout in a row. Yeah. Like he had a good arm, yeah.
Yeah, Todd Van Poppel, man.
A lot of things were moving fast, let's put it that way.
He should have been the 1-1 for whatever year his year was, but then he ended up going to Oakland
Texas,
I don't know.
University of Texas.
From Texas, yeah. He went to Oakland in the draft in a surprise because I guess they thought he was going to ask for too much. I don't really remember the details, but yeah. Corey Seager up, man on second, 2 outs. Josh Smith doubled. We are bottom of 7, no score. I want to ask you a couple things. I know I'm about to lose you. So if you're Bochy and the Rangers, do you bring back Big Game Nate for the top of the 8th?
Yes. I'm going to do it until he gets the stress.
Got a 1-hitter going, right?
I'll probably go somewhat hitter to hitter. 2 barrels, lefty and a righty going in the pen.
I mean, you're through Judge. He's not coming up now. And again, I'll say it. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I think he's got a 1-hitter going. Hard to pull him out.
He's been really good.
Be nice to get him a run right here.
I know. To me, the teams that get the 2-out RBIs are those teams that are going to play a little bit deeper. And
I believe in this lineup. I do, but boy, it's frustrating. I mean, here we are. This guy's we're not Garrett Cole. Dang it. I mean, it's not like we had Garrett Cole on the hill today. I mean, I'm not going to, besmirch the guy, but really expected we'd get double digits. Not double digits, but a couple of crooked numbers today.
That's right. It's just, I don't know how whatever bet on baseball, but it's so different. You could be facing a guy with a really high ERA, and he can just come in and just shove it.
Yeah,
just absolutely shove it.
It's happened a lot to my Rangers this year. I'll be real. It seems like when you bring up the 5-starter for whoever, dang it, filthy pitch right there. I didn't see the replay, but it looked like a strike to me on my little tiny screen. Boy, we are through 7-0-0. Hey, I want to give you the parachute. You got a bail?
Good pitch. All right.
Jason Michaels, good dude. Give him some love. Tell him about you again. Give him 30 seconds and then bounce so they know who you are in case they just walked in. And then we'll have you on next time you're available.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks again, Base, for having me
Anytime.
on. Jason Michaels. I run the Big League Approach in Tampa, Florida, where I, private lessons, private hitting lessons, private fielding lessons. I also do virtual lessons online, and I can analyze video for you, but would love to help any player, softball or baseball, get to their next level. So,
and if they reach out to you through your Facebook or your Twitter or whatever, is that the way to get a hold of you if they're interested in that?
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok.
And I will drop his X handle again if I can hit the right button. There we go. I feel like I should know how to do this by now, but I keep hitting the wrong ones. There you go. That should be his link.
I hope to do this again. I really enjoy watching the game. That the way I watch is different
It is, and I love it.
Uh,
I'm a fan who got, added 100 pounds and is just loving the game now. I coached a few years ago, but you bring a level to it that is insights that I appreciate, and I hope my viewers do. I know they do because they're watching. And I need to, the next time I have you on, I need to know in advance a little bit so I can invite my buddy, big Phillies fan. He's mentioned that he's seen you on the show a few times, and he'd love to say hi to you. So I'll try to bring on Bill, my buddy, next time I plan on having you on. But whatever, I'm as for everybody knows, I'm generally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night, sometimes Thursday, very rarely on the weekends. But so hopefully we'll have him back. I don't know what the schedule has next week, but I'll reach out to you.
You got it. Thanks, Bates. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
You got it.
You have a great night. I appreciate you. There he goes, Jason Michaels, good dude, the big leg approach. We got an interesting game, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I love having him on. I've got some really nice feedback for you guys about having him on, and I appreciate you guys being here, watching the show, watching the game. I mean, I'll just be real. Maybe I should have said this while he was still on. I just think it's an honor and a privilege to have a big leaguer come in and show us how he's seeing the game. Because I think I know the game compared to the average fan. But I'm an arrogant guy. But I'm not so arrogant that I think I know the game at that level. And so to have him on and to share his insights and his viewpoints and then talk about his career too, that's really, really fun. Nate, strike 3 there. Filthy one hitter going for Nate. I just think it's awesome, and I hope you guys love it too. And I know you do. I get some really nice comments from you guys. And I'm going to put this on you guys here because my fan's not on, and I am getting hot. It was cold in here when I started, but now all these dang lights are making me hot. So, all right, now I'm back. Top of 8, Goldschmidt 0 for 2 today. I think he had 3 hits yesterday. We are tied at 0. Yeah, there it is. 1 hitter for big game Nate. Devin Williams on, likely for the Evil Empire when we get back. 126 of you here live on X. Nope, not 19. 11, which doesn't look like a 9 in any way. I don't know why I said 19. 11 people here on my Texas Rangers Clubhouse channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope you subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on X too, at Jeff Bates on X, but I'd really, really like it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. Eovaldi comes set. 1-2 bounces it. You know what I haven't done? Because I'm interviewing somebody, I don't drop my drops as much. But you know what I haven't done? I'm going to ask you to like the stream yet.
Hey, if you like the stream yet? Like the stream. Like it.
Like the stream. It helps the algorithm tell other people that, hey, oh man, Goldie smashes one. That's going to be gone. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's definitely not. Wow, F7. Boy, it wasn't even that close. So I'll say it again. I said it to Jason during the show. I've said it before. When I do this, I've got a little screen. I'm on a laptop, right? I'm on my MacBook. And I've got the screen up. And then I've got a smaller screen with the game. And sometimes the high, it's too high, right? What is that? Big league, Major League, right? Too high. When they hit one overly high, it fools me now with the small screen. And that one fooled me. I thought it was gone. Maybe Dave Raymond's got Dave Raymond to me. I think he got fooled too, so maybe that played a piece into it. The Martian, wow, 4.39 pitches. There you go. Bassick telling the fans to stand up 2 nights in a row. 1 hitter. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. You know what, guys? I apologize, but it's potty time for me. I'm going to drop one of my drops. I'll be back in a minute 30. We're going to have the bottom of the 8th. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Put this on a loop. I'll invite you to Texas Rangers X.
I love the Texas Rangers. I love X. I do not love Rangers Twitter. Toxicity and emotion on parade. If I wanted the view, I would go to ABC, and I don't. So I won't. So I made a thing. Texas Rangers X, a place by me for you. You, the Ranger fan who's not nuts, not crazy, doesn't need to emote every time something goes wrong, and loves to talk baseball. Is that you? If it is, DM me over on X, at me over on X, or ask me here during the show, hey, will you put the link to Rangers X, not Twitter, Rangers X. We'll have some fun. We're going to talk about baseball, Rangers, and everybody else. And if you want to emote, yeah, Rangers Twitter is not going anywhere, but either am I. It's not Rangers Twitter, it's Rangers X, and it's for you, unless, you know, you're a troll. I love the Texas Rangers. I love X. I do not love Rangers Twitter. Toxicity and emotion on parade. If I wanted the view, I would go to ABC, and I don't, so I won't. So I made a thing. Texas Rangers X, a place by me for you. You, the Ranger fan who's not nuts, not crazy, doesn't need to emote every time something goes wrong, and loves to talk baseball. Is that you? If it is, DM me over on X, at me over on X, or ask me here during the show, hey, will you put the link to Rangers X, not Twitter, Rangers X. We'll have some fun. We're going to talk about baseball, Rangers, and everybody else. And if you want to emote, yeah, Rangers Twitter is not going anywhere, but either am I. It's not Rangers Twitter, it's Rangers X, and it's for you, unless, you know, you're a troll.
Sorry, not sorry. I had to go to the bathroom. Sorry-ish. Bombing 8, Marcus Simeon, 1 for 3 on the day, leading off the Bombing 8. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Yesterday's walk-off classic, followed by a one-hitter so far from Nathan Eovaldi through 8. Look at I dropped the Texas Rangers X. I created that because I was so annoyed with all the people on social media, especially Twitter/X, that just cry and whine about everything. And how can you be that guy or gal? Ground ball to Devin Williams, 1-3, put out. First down the 8th. I think to be mad about this season, it's fully about you or them and not the Rangers. The Rangers are a fun team to watch. I suppose you could call them frustrating at some point, but that's about expectations. I like what I see, and I still think they've got a good chance to not only win the West, but get in the playoffs. Doesn't mean they will. Seattle certainly retooled. Even Houston retooled a little bit, but I love it. I love it. Natalie saying what I'm thinking, though. We put some runs on the board. Cool guy, yeah. J. Mike is a good dude. I'm really honored to have him on the show when he pops on. Excuse me, guys. Adolis Garcia, 1 for 3 on the day, 1 out. We need a bomb right here. Let's put up some runs. Natalie knows. Natalie knows. That should be the name of your show. Eovaldi, 98 pitches, says my buddy Brian. He will come out in the 9th. We need to score. I'd bring him out. Like, are you telling me he is? Or are you smashing the left field? Get up. Get up. Yeah, off his glove, off the wall. That's at least 2. Stay at 2. He is staying at 2. I'm assuming most of you are watching, but in case you aren't, smash into left field. The Martian out there. I think that's James Dominguez. Whatever. Off his glove, off the wall, bounces by him. A double. Yeah, Ethan knows. What do we point? A half a run best ERA in the game going into today for Nate, and throws a shutout, 1.38. How did he not make the All-Star team? This guy's having one of the best years in the history of the Texas Rangers franchise. Devin Williams in again. Yeah, apparently Adoli isn't sad about it. Jazz watching Garcia, kind of love that. Calling Simeon homer. I guess I'm late to that. Ethan says, nope, terrible for Marcus. Oh, come on, come on. Jock Peterson up to bat 2 or 3 runs this inning. I'm feeling good. Kurum, I like the positivity. Jock Peterson looking good. 2 for 2 today. 3 in a row. He's done damage. 136 of you here. 10 over on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. 126 on my X. Man on second. 1 out. Bombing 8th. 1 hitter for Eovaldi. Jock Peterson has a chance to really make some fans shut their dang pie holes with a base hit here and RBI. Jock, please. Just so my X experience tonight and tomorrow is better. Please. Give me a base hit right here, kid. 2-0 pitch misses 3-0. Highly likely Jock takes here, but might go hunting for an RBI too. Devin Williams not looking real solid last night or tonight. One of the great changeups of all time, frankly, certainly in the game today. Maybe that's a little bit of a hyperbole, but ball 4 on 4 pitches. Devin's not looking good at all. Wyatt Langford coming up, 1 out, first and second. Hard to double up Wyatt Langford, thankfully, because that's the play that the Yankees will be looking for. Wyatt, do some damage here. Split a gap, score a run or two. Heck, just lift. Separate, release, as they say, and put one into the second deck in left field. Put one onto the concourse. I was going to say, what are they doing here? They're not going to change them in here. Devin Williams both. I don't know anyone on the planet who enjoys the Yankees sucking more than my buddy Kerm. Wyatt Langford takes it in. That's 5 in a row at least. Yeah, Bassick saying it. How did Ben Rice make that catch? Is he, Brian? 4 times. Yeah, I mean, he was 2 for 2. Yeah, you're right. 4 times. And 5 in a row with the blast last night, right? (1-0) not taking. Center cut 4-seamer at 94. Fouled back. Yeah, I don't mind saying it. You're all wrong about Jock. Not everybody. Not everybody. Well, most of you. Almost all of you. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. First and second, bottom of the 8th. No score. Wyatt Langford, Devin Williams. Look at that. Downward movement in on the righty. Almost screwball-like changeup action. Interesting. 2-1, though. 6 out of the last 7 pitches have missed the zone. That's the thing. If you think he's throwing that changeup, just take it. He doesn't throw it very often for a strike. He can, but he doesn't. And there it is again. Wyatt sees it. Spit it on it, as they say, 3-1. What do you do here, Devin? You throw that fastball? He's got a good fastball, but these are major leaguers. Hey, Carson, how are you, buddy? Hope you're having a great night. Appreciate you popping in. Devin, doing what you do when you're not real comfortable. First and second, 1 out, no score, bottom of the 8th. I can see it. I can see it. Disengages for no apparent reason because the odds of them stealing here are 0. Maybe not. 3-1, maybe they would run, but I can't imagine it. Not 0, but. Misses again. He's missed on 8 of his last 9 pitches. Devin, I love you. Bases loaded, 1 out. 8 pitches of the last 9. Where's that? What's that college team? Is it A&M? Who's the college team that says 4, 4, 5, 5? I wouldn't mind that right now from the stands. Dear Texas Rangers fans, are you into it? Mike Bassick blasted him a little bit last night. You know what? I meant to ask that to Jason. We talked about it personally, but we didn't talk about it live with you guys. Again, if you missed it, Jason Michaels was on the show earlier, and it's just an honor to have a person of that experience level, knowledge, willingness to share. It's just all. I say to you guys, I hope you enjoy that. I love it. I love it. Honored that he does it. 7-hitter Tellez 0 for 3 on the day. Bases loaded, 1 out, ground ball. Double play would really make me unhappy. Williams, of course, looking for a ground ball here or a strikeout, but a ground ball would be ideal. Rowdy's not exactly quick. Rowdy, exact opposite, is going to want to lift one into anywhere out of the, make the outfielder take a step back, and we got to run. Gets away. Not far enough, though. Dolly thought about it, looks like. 1 ball, 1 strike. 9 out of the last 11 pitches not in the zone for Devin Williams. Yeah. I mean, I'll take that over a 6.43 or 4.63. Yeah. Right, Brian? 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeesh, that didn't look good, did it? Change up in the zone. I just said he doesn't throw it in the zone very often, but he did there, didn't he? Interesting. It didn't have that downward action. That's a different changeup. Interesting. Right. Let's have a wild pitch. Wild pitch. Wild pitch. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. 10 of the last 12 pitches out of the zone for Devin Williams. It's a huge pitch coming up. He doesn't want to go to 3-2, obviously. The way he's throwing balls so freely. I'm guessing fastball right here if I'm Rowdy. It is a fastball. Four-seamer might have been up and away. Just don't see how at 2-2, when you've thrown 10 out of your last 12 pitches out of the zone, you can throw a not fastball here. Because you're going to go to 11 out of your last 13 and 3-ball count with the base loaded. You're just not. Same situation here. It'd be gutsy for Williams to throw anything outside of a fastball here. We'll see. And he throws that changeup. What do I know? Guess at that level, they're pretty elite. Obviously. Hey, I know that guy. That usher right there that we saw for a minute, walking away from the camera, is a good dude. If you're just getting here, where the heck have you been all night? 0-0, one hitter for Eovaldi. Bases loaded, 1 out. No score. Bottom of the 8th. 2-2 pitch. Rowdy fouls it back. There's that fastball. Yeah, making him sweat, Kerm. What a game. I'll say again, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? What a fun last couple nights. I disagree with Bassick here. I think he's going to go fastball, but I was wrong last time. Disengages. But that's just because he's having trouble throwing strikes. Again, I'll restate it. He's having trouble throwing strikes, so do you want to go 3-2 with the bases loaded? But he's thrown a couple changeups in that situation. I mean, I think 2, so what do I know? Pumps the fastball like I thought, up and away again, right on the upper edge of the zone. By the way, we're going to do 2-2 again. I mean, maybe you're going to go with that changeup now, but he's done it twice already. But I'll say it again. Putting a lot of pressure on your catcher and yourself if you throw anything but a fastball right here. 140 people here live watching. I appreciate you. 12 at Texas Clubhouse, 2 at Dole Whip Dad, 126 over on X. I appreciate you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse. Rowdy had a hand issue earlier in the game. They had to come out and check out, and they're out there again doing it, which sucks for us because it's kind of a big pitch coming up. Rowdy's got a hand issue. What is that? It's his right hand, it appears, the bottom hand for a lefty. Yeah, Bassick saying it's his pinky. I don't know that to be true or false, but makes sense to me. I restate, bases loaded. Nobody. 0-0, man, or 1 out. Boy, I can't even talk. Oh, don't go. No, he didn't go. He didn't go. Check swing, ball 3. It was close. No, he didn't go. Live, I honestly thought he went, but looks like he did not go. Here we go. 1 out, bases loaded. Do you move the runners here? Oh, no, I guess you can't, right, with this. 1 out. Yeah, that's going to do it. Base hit for Rowdy. That's going to score at least 2. Grisham receives it, fires home. No, it's cut off. There you go. Oh, he drops it. Whatever. 2-run base hit, RBI, doing damage. Rowdy Tellez. Thank you, Seattle, for letting him go to us. Good guys. Take a 2-0 lead against the evil empire. I love it. Devin Williams brought that on himself. Couldn't throw strikes for 2-3 batters in a row almost. 2 especially. And Rowdy, good at that. That's a ball down, but does damage anyway. I'm assuming it was his changeup. I didn't really watch that close. Scores easily 2 runs. And we're still going. First and second. And this inning is not over. There you go, Nate. Nate throwing a 1-hitter, and he looks like he just won. Well, open a gift at Christmas, I'll say. 1 out. We're not done. 1 out, First and second, 2-0. Devin Williams on his 26th pitch of the inning. Jonah Heim, who has not looked good, J. Mike was talking about it earlier today. Hopefully he will catch up to a heater or stay on top of and get on one of those changeups. Hey, Pete Draghi, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you popping in. Yeah. Who wants the ball in the ninth is right? Sean Armstrong was at Tropical Smoothie Cafe today. Might be him. He told Jason Hicks, who was first in line, that he's pitching tonight. Obviously, he didn't expect Eovaldi to throw a freaking one-hitter. But that's why I say I bet it'll be Armstrong. Although I don't know the lineup. If they got lefties coming up, it might be Garcia. But we'll see. 1-1 pitch to Jonah. Stay on the double player. Lifts it foul 1-2. So if you're listening to the broadcast, you just heard Dave Raymond state Eovaldi's done, so they're going to the pen. And I would agree with that position. Just a different game there. You're not going to go very much deeper than he did right there, even though he's got the one-hitter. Ground ball to the right of Volpe, scoots over, gets the force. Jonah with a good hustle beats it out. We're going to have 2 outs, first and third. Would have been an incredible double play. Jonah doesn't run real fast, so it was a pretty close play, but Bassic's talking about Langford being aggressive at third there. So Jonah beat that out pretty easy. I thought it was closer alive. Pretty good play by Volpe right there. And that'll be it for Devin Williams. This inning's still going. 2-0. Good guys. Who's that? Bednar? I don't even know who that is. I'm not sure who that was. What a game, what a day, what a couple days. My name's Jeff Bates at Jeff Bates on X at Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I'm glad you're here. You want to get a hold of me, this is how.
Hey there, thanks for being here for the show. Look, if you ever want to get a hold of me, if you need my email, if you're looking for my X profile, you want to see some of the things that I recommend, affiliate link kind of things that I have affiliate link for that I recommend for creators or other people, this is the best place to go. Check out the link tree right here. So I change this, fairly often. It's not going to be exactly the same every time you look at it, but it's probably the best place to find me if you're looking for me. Again, it's got my email right on top. It's got my X account. It's got a bunch of places you can find me. So if you're interested, there's my link tree. Come say hi.
Yeah, Sean, you're exactly right. Rowdy Tellez has always had great bat-to-ball. So he's had a nice career. He's not a superstar by any means, but he's a really good ball player. He mashes. And he showed it right there, Sean. You're totally right. If you just missed it, Rowdy Tellez breaks open a 0-0 tie with a base hit in the center, scoring 2. We're still going. Bomb 8, the Rangers still are in a rally. 146 people here live. 12 at Texas Clubhouse, 1 over at Dole Whip Dad, 133 over on X. My name is Jeff Bates at Jeff Bates on X at Texas Clubhouse, Texas Rangers Clubhouse, but you can just say at Texas Clubhouse. Head on over to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. I say it all the time. I just want 3 subscribers a night. That's what I look for, and I know I've got one. Mark Leiter, related to Jack Leiter, who's related to Al Leiter, who's related to Mark Leiter Sr. There's another one coming, too. Anyway, he's in for the Yankees. Our 9-hitter 0 for 3 on the night, Alejandro Osuna, up with 2 outs, first and third. Osuna, base hit here can give us a 3-run lead. And I'm not spectacular math, but 3 is more than 2. So that would be good. Leiter pumps one in there. Strike. Bassick talking about running a double steal here. Oh, brutal curveball from Leiter. Sean, so I've been on the hunt for a Don Mattingly rookie card. Yeah, I've got a few. Which one are you looking for? The Tops or the Don Russ or the Fleer? I'm sure I probably have them all. It's a classic card when I was a kid. Heim goes. Osuna lifts one. That might fall, boys. No, it doesn't. That's an F8. Local kid Trent Grisham makes the play, but we score two. Eovaldi's coming out. One hitter on the day. Rowdy Tellez, the clutch. 2 out. Bases. No, 1 out. I'm sorry. Bases loaded. 2 RBIs. We go to the top of the ninth. I don't know who it is, Armstrong or Garcia. I suspect Armstrong, but that's with me not looking at the batting order nor the bullpen. So what do I know? But we'll find out shortly. Don't go anywhere. Top of the ninth coming at you next.
Back to the game shortly, but first I want to tell you about Epidemic Sound. I've got a couple of YouTube channels, and I use Epidemic Sound pretty much every day. You've heard it on this channel. It's the music behind stuff, especially on my videos, sometimes on my live stream, especially on my drops and the kind of commercials in between innings. They've got a new thing, a voiceover that I'm going to start using.
My name is Marie.
It's a great application if you are a creator, if you do YouTube or any video really, and you need music and you don't want to get a copyright strike on YouTube or wherever, you need to check out Epidemic Sound. There's a bunch out there that do this. I think Epidemic Sound's the best. Look at, I'm going to be real with you. I have 8 people who have already signed up with my referral link. I think they give you a free month or whatever. And if they sign up with that, 8 of you have already done that. It's usually from my, my previous channel, but I only need 4 more and they're going to give it to me for free. So check it out. It would help me. You're going to love it. Epidemic Sound. You should really check it out. If you're a creator and you need audio, go look right now. It's freaking awesome.
When you subscribe to Epidemic Sound using Jeff's link, you get a free trial. And for every paying customer Jeff refers, he earned credits that can be redeemed for discounts on his subscription. And you can do the exact same thing.
Let's talk baseball with Jeff here on the Texas Clubhouse YouTube channel.
And that reminds me, Brian, I forgot to call you. I had a busy day today. I wouldn't be able to do it, but we'll do that. We'll do that. Text me tomorrow or whatever and remind me, but I don't really know what my schedule is tomorrow. I'm going to be live for that day game, though, probably. Phil Maton, nice. Phil Maton coming in. Is he the Rangers closer now? I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. Osuna gives Odor vibes, does he? I mean, they're both lefties. I don't know. Odor had more pop. Odor's an infielder. He's an outfielder, but dang it. Base hit right there. Ryan McMahon over from Colorado starts off the Phil Maton closing experiment with a base hit. Jack's cousin, yeah. Alice Jack's father, yes. The Natrix. I like. Who's that? Pastor. I like. Pastor, you are my favorite new person here. I'm really glad you're here 2 nights in a row now, too. Your text or your chat is awesome. Oh, Giancarlo, don't call me Mike Stanton up. Nobody outman on first. Yesterday, he hit a ball through the center field outfield wall, the wall behind the wall. The Donners one, I've got the tops. I also need the Fleer Gwyn. I probably have both. I'm very unorganized, but you are right in my wheelhouse, dude. I 77 to 89. And I used to sell. I used to, I paid my way through college buying and selling cards. And then I had kids. And I wouldn't say I'm back into it, but I should get back into it. Whatever. But if I was organized, I could pull them off. I don't know how I'm available. I can look for you though, Sean. You don't need it right now. But you can certainly run on eBay and grab them at good deals stuff. Stanton smashes one. Seager stuffs it, makes the play at set. Are you freaking kidding me? Holy crap. What a play. Seager, Simeon. Holy cow.
Oh, Doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby. Oh, Doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
That should have been a single. Corey stuffs it. I thought he was going to go to first. He goes to second. They get the force out, and Simeon's not done. Fires to first. Stanton running at 3 miles per hour. Dude, that's elite. That is elite times 2. That is elite, elite, elite.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
Unbelievable. Corey Seager play right there. We are 2 outs, top of the ninth. Trent Grisham, local boy, 0-for-3 on the day. Maton on for the save. Give it to Corey Seager. After that one, let's end this right here. Don't go anywhere when the game ends. We will talk about it real quick, and then we'll talk about scores around the league because we haven't done that at all night. What a 2 nights in a row in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Not over yet, but 2 outs, top of 9, 2-0. Good guys. Maton with a nice floating curveball, 76 miles per hour. Yeah, there you go, Brian. That Donnie Baseball, me too. Me too. What a play is right, Natalie. Natalie knows ball. My back hurts. Ugh. Feeling old. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2. Trent Grisham, Phil Maton, the new Ranger. Looks like he might be the closer. There you go. Yes, attaboy. Yes. 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 What? A 2 nights in a row. Jock Peterson back. Corey Seager, unbelievable play there in the 9th double play. Simeon got to give some love there too. Great play. Rowdy Tellez, bases loaded, 1 out, top or bottom of 8, excuse me. 2 RBI single. They're showing the replay on Victory Plus. That's a single, guys. Most shortstops are not making that play, but the freaking awesomeness that is Corey Seager stuffs it, tosses it to Simeon, who does not take it like a first baseman, which I probably would have done in that case, and gotten the force, receives it, fires to Rowdy, double play. What a game. What a 2 days in a row. Unbelievable. Do you not believe? Are you not entertained? Is Jock back? Yes. Josh Young didn't play tonight, but is he back? Obviously. Last 10 games have been unbelievable. What a day. Rowdy Tellez, clearly the offensive hero. Corey Seager, clearly the defensive hero. But Nathan Eovaldi. 8 innings. 1 hit baseball. Unbelievable 2 days in a row for my Rangers versus Curum's Yankees. Yeah, I said it again. Curum, I'm sorry, he's a big Yankee fan. He's in the chat. He's a nice guy, but he's a big Yankee fan. Who's the player of the game? Obviously, are you guys looking at what I pull this up so you guys can see what I'm looking at? I'm just yelling. You guys don't even see what I'm seeing. Let's pull that up there. Let's make it bigger for you. All right. Do I yell too much? I feel like I'm yelling, but it's because I'm happy. Phil Maton gets the save. It's his 3rd save of the year, 2.18 ERA, but it's his 1st in the great state of Texas. Well, at least for my Rangers. The loss goes to Devin Williams. The win goes to big freaking game Nate. Player of the game voting, duh. 54% win probably, 100%. 8 innings, 0 earned runs, 6 Ks, no walks. Let me say that again. 8 innings, 0 earned runs, 6 Ks, no walks, 1 hit. Obviously, Nathan Eovaldi outduels Will Warren. He is our player of the game. How dumb would you have to be to not give it to him? Unbelievable ball game tonight. Unbelievable couple days at the Globe. It's kind of games that I wish I was there for. Let's talk about the scores around the league. Probably behind in chat. Let's get caught up in chat real fast. Love Donnie Baseball. What a play by Corey. Let's end the game on a call 3rd strike. Let's go Rangers. Great win. 2-time World Series MVP. NPP is right. My Seager ring is in the mail. Yeah, Pastor, I love that you bought that last night. I saw somebody selling all 10 of last year's for $400 today, and I thought of you. On I don't know where that was. Somebody crossed my screen somewhere. Eovaldi, Cy Young, baby. Yeah. You can't ignore him, right? Hundreds of Yankees YouTube channels are about to go. Wow, I like you, Sean. That's funny. Are going to go live to complain. I'm going live to gloat with no apologies at all. You guys seen what I'm seeing? Yes, you are. Let's do it. So final in Texas, 2-0. The good guys are now 60-55, 5 games over 500. The Yankees dropped to 60-53. 7 games over 500, but they are dropping like a rock, and we are rising like the tide in San Diego. Nathan Eovaldi, 10-3 now, 1.38 ERA. Did you hear the words coming out my mouth? 1.38 ERA. That's more than a half a run better than everybody else in the land. Devin Williams takes his 4th loss. Maton gets his 3rd save of the year, but again, first as a Ranger. They are in the bottom of the 9th in Wrigley. The Reds taking care of business 5-1 over the Pete Crow Armstrong. 7-4 in Colorado. Toronto taking care of business, but it's only the end of the 6th. Top of 5, Rays shutting out the Angels. 7-0. Padres and D-backs tied. Top of the 4th in Arizona. Through 3.5, the White Sox and the Mariners are tied at 1. Bottom of 2 in LA, St. Louis and my Dodgers. I'm wearing a Dodger dog shirt. I don't think I shared that with you guys today. Anyway, Cardinals, Dodgers tied at 2. Former Rangers Miles Mikolas, excuse me, on the hill for LA. Final in Pittsburgh, 8-1 San Francisco. Stud Logan Webb drops his ERA to 3.24 with a nice outing tonight. 10th win of the year. Burrows gets his 4th loss for the Pittsburgh Buckaroos. Twins take care of Detroit in Detroit, 6-3. Matthews' 3rd win. Chris Paddock, who just was with the Twins a week ago, starts for the Tigers today and takes his 10th loss of the year. Some guy named Topa gets his 1st save. Unfortunately, the Astros take care of the Marlins 7-3. Blue Ball gets his 1st win. Quantrill gets his 9th loss of the year. Arizona destroys the Nationals 16-7 in Washington. Luis Severino, who pitches really good on the road but hates pitching in West Sacramento, gets his 6th win of the year. Mackenzie Gore, one of the major pieces of the trade deadline rumor mill, gets his 12th loss of the year. The A's had 24 hits and 16 runs against the Nationals, including Gore, who started. Orioles get shut out by the Phillies. We get the Phillies, what is it, Thursday or Friday, whatever. After this series, we get Philly here in town. Taijuan Walker, 4th win of the year. Dean Kramer gets his 8th loss for Baltimore. In Fenway, Boston takes care of business 6-2 over the Royals. Garrett Crochet, 13th win of the year. Burgett, 1st loss of the year for Casey. Guardians take down the Mets 3-2 in Shea. Festa's 3rd win. Tyler Rogers gets his 4th loss. ERA of 1.87, but he's 4-4. Wow. Cade Smith gets the save. He's the closer now that Clase is, I think he moved to Vegas to be a dealer. Brewers take care of the Braves in Atlanta. 7-2 is the last score of the game. Freddie Peralta, great year. 3.03 ERA now after tonight. 13 wins. Wentz gets his 3rd loss of the year. And that's it. That's the scores of the day. Let me get caught up in chat. Let's see who we got. Got 147 people here, 136 on X, 9 on Texas Clubhouse. My name is Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X. We're going to close up here in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Follow me on X, at Jeff Bates on X. Pretty easy to remember because that's my name. Also at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. Please subscribe. I haven't looked today, but I hope to get 2 or 3 of the new subscribers every time we do this. And I know we've got at least 1. I hope if you haven't already, you consider doing that. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to see where I was in chat. Yeah, Brian, make sure you reach out to me. Love Donnie Baseball. Me too. Sean, if you're still here, I got Preston, his son. He's an assistant GM now for, I don't remember who. Nice kid. He was a prospect, minor league hand for the Dodgers for a couple of years, not for many years. And I was at spring training. This is, 20 years ago. And I was on a side field and he was hitting and he broke his bat. And I was standing next to the cage. And he came back to the dugout and I said, "Hey, Preston, you broke your bat. What are you going to do with that?" And he said, "Here you go." So that was kind of cool. Good kid. And now he's an assistant GM and likely going to be a GM for a team here in the near future. I haven't told that story in a while. Let's go. Rangers, great win. Where am I? Angels lose. Mariners tied. Yep. Bryce Harper ever played against Texas? I'm sure he has. Seems he's always been. Oh, I don't know, Sean. I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know. I would assume he has, but what do I know? I mean, being in the NL and we're in the AL, we'd only be in Texas only every other year. I don't know. That $375 million deal for Eovaldi looking like a steal, right, Ethan? 100%. Yes. Brian. So I can play that video. Nah, I don't want to play the video. I got 154 here. Maybe I should play the video. If you don't know what Brian's talking about. Bronco, Mustang, Pony Power. No. Bronco, Mustang, Lifestyle. Here. Some guy named Brian. I need coffee. I need coffee. It is referencing what happened I went to bed and somebody put out their least, what was it? Least favorite? I don't remember what. Worst. It was worst. Worst Twitter accounts. No, geez. Worst X accounts for each fan base, and I won for the Texas Rangers. Somebody said to me, whoever sent it to me, the first one, Joshua maybe? Whoever sent it to me, whoever the first one said, what did Jeff do to you or something like that? Or, was that you, Josh? I think it might have been you. Whatever. The first person who said to me said something like, what did Jeff do to this guy or something like that? And I did have him muted. I didn't know who he was. I don't know anything about him. But I do have if you go onto my X account, you can vote in the poll. Should I invite him on the show or not? It was at 75% before this show happened. And, so it's going to be on there for 24 hours. So you got until tomorrow. But 75%, he's going to, I've already sent out the invite. And, before the show started, he hadn't responded. We'll see. I suspect he won't come on, but a couple of people have sent me messages and, oh, you okay? I'm fine. I'm just having fun with it. I couldn't care less. When some dude who I don't know has something to say about me, I say thank you. But anyway, Joshua S., who I think was the person who first sent it to me. Was that you, Josh? Joshua says from X, another Eovaldi masterclass game tonight. Amen to that. And great to see Tellez come up clutch in the 8th inning. Sure was. Huge win. Let's go get the sweep tomorrow afternoon. Carlos Rodon's is tough lefty. It'll be a day game. 105, 135. I'm not really sure. Good chance to get some day baseball in. Sick day might be a good time tomorrow. I will almost assuredly be live. Not 100% sure what's going on tomorrow. You guys don't care if I'm going to the office or whatever, but I will do everything I can to be here on time. Didn't invite in any guests tomorrow because I just don't want to invite in guests if I might not go live. So it's probably like 80%, maybe even 90% that I'll be live for the 1 o'clock game. Going for the sweep. Oh, you know what we should do before I was about to say goodbye? We'll go for another minute or 3 here, guys. That's bad YouTubing right there. Never tell them when you're going to end the show because people leave. But let's check the standings. As of this moment, the Rangers 4.5 out of first place, 1 game out of second place in the AL West, and in the wild card, the Rangers a half game out of the New York Yankees, 1 game behind the Seattle Mariners, and then another, 4 to the Boston Red Sox, who are the number 1 seed right now. The Rangers have as much chance to get to the 1 seed as they do to the 3 seed. The 2, 3, and 4 spots are all a half a game or a 1 game apart, half game each. And then Cleveland's right behind us by a game at 58 and 55. We are 60 and 55. So tied in the loss column, but we have 2 more games and 2 more wins than they do. Questions, comments, concerns, now's the time. I'm going to go through chat, say goodbye, tell you everybody who I am, and then we're gonna have to say goodbye. I would skip school when I was a kid on day games, so I'm way older than probably everybody here. But in 1981, shut up. I already told you I'm bald. Shut up. In 1981, I was in the fifth grade, I think. 4th grade, maybe. Mr. Von Hemmert's class. Nope. Mr. Blevins' class. Mr. Blevins' class. Yes. So 5th grade, I'm pretty sure. And it would have been late September, early October, probably early October. And I was a Dodgers fan living in San Diego at the time. Yeah. Anyway, 81 playoffs, the great Rick Monday. Yeah, that guy who saved the flag from some idiot terrorist out in right field in Dodger Stadium. It's a classic. I got to meet him in 1978, him and his wife, at the precursor to the Home Run Derby in San Diego, the All-Star Game workout session before it was massive. It was free. It was amazing. But anyway, I got to meet him and his wife, and it's a cool thing. Anyway, in 1981, he goes deep against the Expos, and I'm in the back of the room listening to the game in Mr. Blevins' class. I shout out, Mr. Blevins knows exactly what I'm doing, calls me up to the front. I walk up there all sheepish, and he puts his head next to me and says, go tell Mr. Von Hemmert in room whatever. And I ran around. Mr. Fleming said to tell you, Mr. Von Hemert, that Rick Monday just hit home. It was one of my favorite kid moments of my whole life. Yeah, that's how old I am. How old are you? Don't tell me. It'll just make me, well, it won't make me anything. But yeah, there you go, Ethan. You made me think of that. Thanks for reminding me of that. Yeah. So you're 66. I am 55. Thank you very much. I'll get there. So I hope, God willing, I'll get there in 11 years, buddy. The Rangers win. I like what you're doing there, Hank. Yeah, baby. New York. Start spreading the word. You've lost 2 in a row. I want to be a part of it. A 3-game sweep. Oh, you didn't know I could sing? I didn't know I could because I can't. I will be curious to see if that guy comes on tomorrow's show. Who are we talking? Oh, yeah. Was that? Yeah. Well, I didn't invite him tomorrow. I'm not. If he says yes, which I have my doubts, we'll work out a day and say he can come on tomorrow. Honestly, if I had him come on, I'd probably have him come on a day where we didn't have a game. Although I think there's probably less than a 5% chance he'll say yes, but whatever. I posted it publicly, the invite. I already did that because he's not gonna come on. Come on. I don't know the guy. I don't even remember what his name is right now. But I do remember that his name isn't his name. My name is I'm Jeff Bates on X because that's my name. I don't really want to disrespect anybody here, but I'm not going to be as interested in, as respectful to, what's the right way to say it? I'm not going to give a crap as much about some dude who doesn't have a profile picture and has a fake name. I'm just not. I think that's dumbassery. But I get it. People do it. Whatever. 5th best start in MLB history with 19 starts. Huh? Who are we talking about? 5th best start in MLB history with 19 starts. Oh, in a season, we're talking about Big Game Nate. Really? That's crazy. I'm assuming I deduced that you're talking about in a season, Nate Eovaldi. That's incredible. 46. What are we talking about? 46. What does that mean? The 46 defense? Mike Singletary, right? Buddy Ryan, the 46 defense. President Barton? Not my favorite president in the history of presidents. Bassick is fired up and excited. Yeah, he gets a little nuts. Love the post-game show. And it's good. I kind of miss it. When I go live, I don't get to watch it because I do this. But I do like it. I love Jared. I mean, I think Jared's great. I like Bassick's emotion. I'll just say it. I've come to really like Dave Raymond. When I first got here, I wasn't sold on him, but I really like him now. He's a smart guy. He's funny. And he knows the game. He does. I didn't give that respect early on when I first listened to him. And I'll be real. I can tell you why, because I'm from Southern California and I grew up on San Diego.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
Dave Campbell was great. Even the great Ted Leitner, who I hated unfairly. Obviously, seems like a nice guy. What do I know? But I kind of hated him for a while. But he's a good announcer. The great Hacksaw Hamilton in San Diego. And then I was a Dodger fan, so Vin Scully, Jerry Goodogget, Rick Monday. Now they've got a bunch of good ones too in LA. But I grew up on Vin Scully and Jerry Coleman and all those guys. And so I love a good announcer. I'm a big fan of announcers. Dave Raymond is really, not that I have some ranking, but he's raising up fast, rocketing up my list of announcers. And it was a while for me to get there. My first connection, or my first time I got to see him, wasn't even on a game. It was live. It was an interview situation, and there was a whole bunch of us, and he kind of took the mic more than I wanted him to. But he's funny. He knows the game, and I like him very much. And why am I telling you this? Oh, because the post game show, right? And I love Laura, and I loved Emily, and Elvis is good. Murph is good. I like it when it's really all of them. I mean, why am I trying to? I'm just going to forget some if I do this. I think they've got a good crew there, and they do a good job. As opposed to, I'm not, I like 105.3 The Fan. I'll listen to it sometimes, but I don't I listen to MLB Network radio mostly when I'm in the car. I love music too, but I'm talking about when I'm listening to talk, sports specifically. I listened to The Ticket for a few years, and they were fun. I have kids, and they're all daughters, and I'm just never going to play them when they're in there, so I've given up on that. Never really liked the ESPN local when they had it here. 105.3 The Fan isn't my thing. Like, I like some of the guys who are on there. I really do. But I'm more of a baseball guy than they are. I just like baseball too much to listen to a show that gives me 5 minutes of baseball an hour. And sometimes they're like, I really like Gavin. I like him. He doesn't know baseball. Like, I hope that wouldn't offend him. Like, I mean, he doesn't know me from Adam. But I really like him, but I don't think he knows the game. And he knows basketball better than I do. He knows European soccer better than I do. So I'm not putting a dig out on Gavin Dawson. I actually really like him. I used to listen to him when he was the evening show. I had a long drive for work for a while. We're talking like 10 or 12 years ago or whatever. I don't know. And I really enjoyed his show when he was a late night guy. And I don't not enjoy him now. But for me, it's more about baseball and yeah, whatever. But I love the post-game show too. That's amazing. I love it, Ethan. Fifth lowest. Yep. 1.38. Wow. 64 backwards. I mean, that's true. Oh, same big game Nate pitch. Yeah, I do. Always battle. Yeah, he's awesome. Lewin was good. I like David Murphy. I liked him as a ball player. He plays hard, scrappy player. Really liked him. And as an announcer, Josh Lewin's great. The Rangers have had some good ones. I like how the RSN pre-post game incorporates both radio and TV. Yeah, I do too. Sandler's my favorite of the group. Yeah, I like him. I feel like we're done. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. I don't think I am. 143 people still here on X6 over on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Who am I? Jeff Bates. At Jeff Bates on X. Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. I think it's time to say goodbye. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Happens from the castle. I'm really glad you're here. Rangers 2 in a row against the evil Empire. Walk-off Josh Young style. Jock Peterson is back. Corey Seager makes an unbelievable play in the ninth. We got a new closer, Phil Maton. Big game Nate. One hitter. Are you kidding me? 8 innings. No walks, 1 hit. How do you shove to the Yankees? Right freaking there. Roddy Tellez, can't ignore that. 2 RBIs for the only 2 runs of the game. I love it. I love it. Day game tomorrow. Leiter versus Rondon, I believe. I should be live. I hope I'll be live. I may do a Texas Rangers Spaces over an X pregame. We'll see. We'll see. And there's a chance I won't go live, but I hope to go live. I've already set it up, and I'm going to be excited about it. Worst case scenario, I'll be listening to it on the radio and tweeting at you, but most likely we'll be live here on YouTube. Leiter is going to sweep the Yankees tomorrow, 100 miles per hour. From your keyboard to God's eaters, Ethan. I hope you're right, and I hope you'll be back tomorrow. I think I will be. I'll see you then. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go Rangers. See you next time. Later.
Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a good time, whether we won or we lost. I guarantee I had a good time because you were here. I appreciate you being part of our Clubhouse crew, whether you're on my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse or over on my Twitch, also at Texas Clubhouse, whether you watch on X at Jeff Bates on X, wherever, you're the best because you're here. You stayed all the way to the end. It means a lot. I'm going to drop my link tree right here so you can check me out other places. Listen, it just means a lot that you spend a little bit of your evening or your daytime with me here, watching a little baseball, talking a little baseball. I love this. I love building a community. I love watching baseball. I love talking baseball. And I'm just talking to myself if you're not here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to do anything cool for me, like the stream. Of course, I'd love it if you became a member of the channel and all those things. But the most important thing is you are here. I hope you come back again. I appreciate you. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers.